Folks, we're back. It's been a while, Manny. It's been too long since we did one of these on a Wednesday night, right? It's been too damn long. We're back. AEW's flagship program is under half an hour away. It's pay-per-view week. There's a lot going down, Manny. How are you, pal?
Pretty good, I almost died yesterday, and then, you know,
What happened yesterday?
I got locked in my restroom.
Oh yes, no, I did. Shoot informed me of this. Yes. Um, at one point, Manny, you'll be pleased to know that the famed group chat of myself, Shoot, and Jack, for like a minute, we were talking about like real world concerns, which everyone can assume what we're talking about there, like shit going down yesterday, and then immediately Matt pivoted to Manny has locked himself in the bathroom. which gave us sort of a nice release. So we appreciate it. I hope it wasn't too traumatic. Was it bad, Manny? What happened?
It was in there. I was in there for 40 minutes.
That's tough. Could be
You
worse.
know that you know that meme of like the Drake and Josh where Drake puts the door without
Yeah,
he
yeah.
cuts. That's exactly how I was, and I was like, "Dang man, I can't believe I'm actually in this kind of situation."
I can actually believe it completely. It's very much something I would expect from you. So I wasn't surprised at all, but I did pop. There you go. Folks, I hope you're well. I see a lot of you finding. We've already got a bunch of people in here, which we appreciate.
It is
Um,
pretty funny that I always make fun of Thunder Rosa for being in the restroom, and I was the one that got.
yes, yes. The Thunder, bro. How like I'm not even doing this to. I don't want to pile on. I have no beef with Thunder Rose. I don't. I've never worked with one, but how weird is it? Like sometimes I'll look at the card for this weekend and it's like, oh yeah, it's an interim title match. How fucking weird is this situation? They've got themselves in a really weird spot with that. Like, it doesn't feel like it's the interim, it just feels like it's the title now. Like, it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, and like if you look at her, I think on one of her recent videos, she said that it might be early 2023 that she comes back. So it's not
Right.
even like
Yeah.
she's like changed the date again. So I'm just like, hmm, very suspicious.
It's kind of a mess, right? It's a strange situation. But nonetheless,
She
um,
probably has mental issues, like back issue, like Ben Simmons, her buddy.
bro, I saw the Nets play, right? And like the thing with Simmons now has got weird because he doesn't handle the ball at all anymore.
Yeah, he's a backup center now.
Yeah, it's like he just like sets screens,
Hmm.
and it's like he's like kind of a lob for it, but that's not the only way he would. It's like so like if you didn't know, you would just think he's just like a guy. It's
Yeah,
weird, bro.
I was like, I don't know, like to this whole morning, I woke up and like I haven't really been watching a lot of NBA games. I just been listening to a lot of coverage of it.
Yeah,
And like I was listening to Chuck and Kenny
yeah,
talk about Ben Simmons, and they're angry. They're like, why is he a bench player? He should be a starter, the way he plays. I'm like, you guys cover the league. You guys not watching how he's playing? Like
yeah.
like
It's weird. And it's like I know why everyone wants him to be like he can't be a point guard because he doesn't shoot the ball. But if you take the ball out of his hands, it's like what the fuck even point of him is being out there, right? Like
yeah.
he's just watching guys. I think last night it was like his best game and he had like 11. It's like
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Like
And you see the
it's
report that came out today about the
I
coaches,
did,
what they
yeah.
said about him. I'm like, man. And then what KD said on top of that,
That
I'm just
was
like,
crazy, bro. I nearly parodied that to pop myself. Like I was gonna do a fucking tweet like, look, man, look at the team, confirm shit.
I'm like, what is like when he's complaining and people are like, yeah, I agree with him. Like, what is he supposed to do? I'm like, what do you mean is he supposed to do? He's one of the greatest players of all time. Like,
Yeah.
basketball is the only sport where you can have one guy like dictate how you play, like how good your team is. Like,
Durant's just got himself in like a weird like the Warriors things retrain that dude in a way. Like it's just this a weird situation.
mhm.
I did hear this, Jason, to be fair, that he looked better. I was like, look, I want to be clear, and Manny's heard me say this very often. I actually like genuinely would like Ben Simmons to be like himself again. I think it's kind of sad. Like I ain't doing like the Sixers fan thing of like fucking. It's clear to me that he's gone through some shit in a range of ways we don't need to get into. Um, it's just watching it live. It was just strange to me. He didn't handle the ball at all, and it's like fuck, man. He used to be our point guard, you know. But
Yeah, it's
no,
gonna be really interesting to see what happens because I think they play the Nets No, they are the Nets. They play the Sixers on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, in
It was weird
Philly.
when I went to Nets Knicks. It was like they did the thing like the visiting New York Knicks and the crowd cheered versus our Brooklyn Nets and they booed. And it's like, what the fuck? This is a weird. It is a weird environment. I don't know.
It was funny
Shout out
because
to Franco. Franco cheered 95 bits. Go ahead, Manny, sir.
I was listening to the guy that does he's with Chris Broussard on Nick if anybody knows his name, it's like Nick something.
Nick Wright.
And he
Nick Wright.
yeah, Nick Wright. He doesn't really like bashing KD. So when he was doing his speech earlier, like when the whole thing came out, he says, well, KD's having fun out there. Like that's his whole thing. He's like he's having fun out
Well, they
there.
all have their guys they protect, right? They all have like their guys like Simmons protects Bill, that is not Ben, protects KD a lot too. But then like Bron, he kicks the shit out of LeBron. Like, we do that with wrestling, to be fair. You and I both do that with wrestling.
It's funny too because Skip Bayless was like, I'm inviting KD on. I want KD on my show. Like, he talked about it.
Bro, it's like, of course you're inviting him on. Like, why wouldn't you? Fuck. AEW tonight. What's on tonight's show? I've been in a little bit of a whirlwind today. I know that Joe's cutting a promo.
There's a lot going on the show.
It's like a really loaded graphic, right?
Yeah, it's like I think Samoa Joe's talking. Samoa Joe.
Swerve's wrestling Bowens, which should be good. Ricky and Lance, right? Which you'll be excited as a big Ricky.
Oh no, Ricky and Lance is not even on the show.
Why? When's it going to happen?
They're going to do some BS on Rampage where he's going to have to do both matches in one night, then have the pay-per-view match the following night.
Wait, really?
No, I don't know. That's just my guessing. And
I assumed it was just moved to Wednesday.
No.
Oh, wait, we're going to get your reaction to this live on the air? All Ego putting up fucking Bandito in the Ego's Edge, brother?
I already convinced myself that Bandito's coming from Mexico and there's an altitude change. And he's not ready for Connecticut and all that.
Do you remember when that was I don't know if you was watching back then, but that was like the big plot line when Cain Velasquez lost the heavyweight title. It was like,
because they were in
Mexico City, right? They fought him in Verdun, and it was like altitude, like it just killed Cain, man. He had all of his stamina was gone. It was a different time. Okay, so I like that you've prepared an excuse. So we have that. What else, chat? Help us out here. Man and I bad.
The main event tag, Claudio and Danielson versus Big Boy Jericho and Hager.
Big Boy Jericho. Wait, is it Hager or Sammy?
It's a Hager.
Oh, good. I'm a big Hager fan.
Well, I mean, the way he works with Danielson, you think he's working all Japan.
The thing about Hager is, man, is he walks the King's Road. I've told you this before. He's
Oh, never mind. It is Sammy. Fuck, man.
Come on, bro. You really set me up like that.
I set myself up too. I got excited thinking about it right now.
Right, we got MJF, Moxley, and Joe talking. Anna Jay is going to wrestle Tony because the bunny is out ill. Love to the bunny. She rules. Swerve and Bowens. The 6-man. We have the trios match, right? AR Fox. Top Flight back. That came out of nowhere, bro. Darius is just back. Like, whoa. That should be fun.
Did you ever see the picture of his hand?
I did not, no.
It was like, I don't know. It was like a picture he posted, and I zoomed into his hand. For some reason, like, I want to see how injured he is, so I just zoomed into his hand. And if you notice, like, one of his fingers, there's like he had like a big scar around it. I'm like, man, did he almost lose his finger?
It was pretty. Wasn't it pretty dramatic? Really what happened to him?
Yeah, it was a motorcycle accident. That's why you guys don't ride motorcycles. There's no protection.
Take that, Undertaker. Tonight's card looks good in my opinion.
Well, he was already dead.
Also, I'm interested to see what is going on with Ricky. I didn't know it wasn't added tonight. That's kind of weird. Maybe they'll still announce it in the show. Maybe Ricky will do a promo and say, I'm not cleared, but fuck it, let's wrestle,
Well, maybe if we're lucky, we get a Brian Cage Archer match, and then we get Brian Cage versus Bandito at the pay-per-view. And we all pump our fist.
Wait, where is Brian Cage? Okay, I understand. You're saying Lance should get a buyer, right? Is that what you're saying? Because Cage went through, right?
Yeah.
He beat Dante. Yeah. I mean, that was very insulting what you just said, but I know this Ricky bit is something you're committed to. I'm going to respect your choice. I'm going to let you do it. I look forward to you tweeting. You're going to do a tweet in like 2 weeks, maybe less. You'll be like, you won't say you were wrong. You'll do this. You'll do the tweet where you go, man, Ricky's really figured it out.
No, I tweeted out the other day when Ricky got taken out of the match. I said he's really lucky because no agendas aside, he was really on the clock on this one. Like, if he didn't go out there and have a good match, unlike Ethan Page and Bandito and Bruce and these guys, no agendas aside, he would have been on the clock.
Bro, Ethan Page is getting cooked on every platform, and as someone who likes Ethan Page, it's kind of like I feel like I've missed a chapter of Twitter.com. Like, he's getting the shit kicked out of him. Where do you stand on the Ethan Page push? Because I have no problem with it, but like a lot of people are really mad about it, Manny.
Besides him being a yelling merchant, I think he's pretty good. I just throw like a big fit because he just beat all my favorite Mexican wrestlers, like in Puerto Rican, with
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, it just seemed like they set him up against me. So it's just.
I was thinking, what the fuck? And Puerto Rican, the way you like slid that. Oh.
But it's fine. Eddie Kingston's going to wrestle Jun Akiyama. So, I mean.
Yeah, man.
I ended up winning at the end.
Eddie's fine. Like, here's the thing. Like, there's been so much discourse about King, and I have my own part in this. I think it's disappointing the way he's been used the last couple months. And I don't think him getting the Akiyama match just like changes all that, which some people apparently do, which is like, those tweets were annoying, right? Like, fucking take that, dorks. It's like, no, man. Like, it's the different things, But it's like, I'm not going to sit here and be like oblivious. Eddie Kingston obviously got himself in some trouble backstage. And while we all laughed at the story, I understand why people internally didn't laugh because, they don't want that shit happening. And Eddie's fucking 41 now. He's too old to be getting himself in that trouble. So I love the guy, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, why possibly has Eddie Kingston not been on TV? It's like, well, he was suspended for trying to hit someone, man. Like, I can't pretend it didn't happen,
I forgot where I brought that up because I said, I think it's kind of weird that Eddie was getting pushed and then he got into his backstage fight with Tony's favorite guy. And he's just been off TV. And then, like, nobody said anything about it. I'm like, you guys don't find that suspicious? Like, no, it's just part of his story. And I'm like, no, I don't know. I kind of find it weird. And now he's getting his Jun Akiyama match. And I think that's just because Tony was just like, hey, you were a good soldier. I had to make an example out of you. So here's your Jun Akiyama match.
Tony still obviously loves Eddie Kingston. It's just when you have that many wrestlers, you do have to probably pull back a little bit on a guy when he fucks up. It's just life, Like, it's
he
not
just likes Dumpy Guevara more.
Well, the Guevara thing is loaded because I think, someone who really likes Guevara has got a lot of influence right now. And I think you're seeing that on the TV show, Like putting him in matches with the best wrestler in the world to try and like rebuild his image and stuff, which is fine. I mean, that's part of what wrestling is.
It's so weird because, like, I thought that they would have been just going with the Garcia and because I thought the Garcia and Jericho team was so cool, like the match that they had. And for some reason, they just ended up just going back with Sammy. And I'm just like, I get that they need to do rehab on him, but still, it's like.
Is probably my least favorite part of the Full Gear build. Like, I didn't hate Garcia turning back because ultimately it's like, I expected that anyway, right, man? We talked about it all the time. Like, I assumed he would go back. We assumed he would go back to Jericho. The bit I'd hate about the build is since he's gone back, he's gone straight back into the
he's the third guy.
Yeah, and it's like he was getting over huge,
I wouldn't have cared if he went back and he was the second man of the unit, but it seems like since he went back, Sammy Guevara is taking the spot, and then he's moved down the pole. And I'm like, bro, when he was by himself, he was like the man, Like, look how he wasn't. I mean, I know Buffalo's his home, but still, like the reaction he was getting, he still gets even on Dark, he was getting the "you're a wrestler" chance. I'm like, I feel like you just like, why are you stifling his momentum just for Sammy Guevara?
This is where it's hard, and I think Tony wants to share the ball and get everyone involved. So he's like, we've given Garcia a nice focus. Now just trying to help Sammy. they're just trying to help whoever. And like, I think sometimes you have to just pick your guy. Like, ultimately, who do you believe in more, Sammy or Garcia? Just go with them. Like, I would pick Garcia. If Tony picks Sammy, that's his choice. He should just go that way. Because what you have otherwise is you have this kind of uneven thing where it's like for my dad, for example, who's very old and doesn't know what's going on. He's like, where is Garcia? You know, like he's just, it's confused. Like, it's noticeable when people disappear from the TV show. Now, for those of us that watch closely, we know like he'll come back in, they'll cycle him in and out. But Garcia was like the main character of the show for a while.
Yeah, for
like
a good
segments were built
after All
around
Out,
him.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, so, I mean, even at All Out, I remember like he was like watching the match. Like Brian and Jericho was literally about Garcia. So it's just, I don't know. You have to pick sometimes. You have to be ruthless and be
Yeah,
like,
I
who are the teams
find that being weird, and I also find Roosh going back with 10 being really weird. You thought they ended that feud, and before we move, did you see the Cammy clips in Dubai?
Yeah, that's. I watched a lot more of that show than I'm proud to admit. To be honest with you, mate.
Brutal.
That was a shit show. Let me tell you.
When Samuel said, "You want me to box?" and everybody just like stayed quiet or said no, I'm like, bro, that's brutal. Like, they don't even like you in this event.
Bro, look, I got nothing but love for Bobby Fish. But like, someone close to him better be like, you go out that one unscathed, brother. Do not go back in there. That dude was fucking slow. I mean, and I'm not knocking him. He's 46 years old doing his first fight. But like, if he gets in there with anyone with a pulse, good lord, it'd be very scary.
He looked dead after it. He looked like Samoa Joe after his first AEW match. He was just like looking up at the sky, just like, fuck.
He had this flurry on the ropes, and he stepped back, and he was like, he was so tired. I mean, look, respect to that he got in there and fought, but yeah, I would suggest he not. I would suggest he not do anymore.
Hey Tope, you should know better. Besides asking for Miro, he's busy doing stuff.
Apparently, he's filming the marathon TV show, the longest TV show in the history of the world.
I know, just
whenever he's in Mirror, he's in a TV show. It's like, bro, what do you think he's doing on this show? Like, fucking.
And then the show already came out. He was only like in one scene, I think.
There you go. Yeah, that's good stuff. I have to say, this is probably right. It's probably just to get to Hangman, but
they already had the match though.
That's the problem. I think the match was supposed to be Hangman on Andrade, wasn't it? That was what it was supposed to be.
Andrade. I like Andrade turning the whole bit, being like, "I'm ready to come." I don't know why. Like, I don't want to leave. If I want to leave, I would have said something. Like, he's turning it back on them.
Andrade is. And honestly, I really do like the guy. He's got to be one of the most confusing wrestlers of the last couple of years. Like, if you'd have told me, if you'd have freeze time when he left NXT and told me this is what the next 4 years of his career would have looked like, I'd be like, Jesus, man, what the fuck happened? He's so up and down. He hasn't had a rhythm since he came up from NXT.
And that seems more on him because depending on if you want to believe Raw Viper or not, because no, not Ron Viper. I think it's Ron Viper where he says I think he even tweeted after he left WWE, like he heard from people in there saying that he wasn't happy. So then he comes to AEW. He was happy at first, gets all his friends in, and now he's not happy again. And it's just like, seems like he wants to be the top guy only.
He definitely seems like a complex character. I've heard a lot of positive stories about him as a person, so I don't think he's like a raging asshole necessarily. But I think he definitely is difficult to handle politically in some ways.
And it seems like the only place he was happy in was New Japan.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like he can't go back to New Japan because he ruined everything with CMLL. So it's just like, where is there left to go, Noah?
That's what you said in the interview, right? In the interview where he talked about Sammy, he said he went to Noah, I think. So
yeah,
that'd be so strange. What a weird fit that is for him.
He also talked. I think he also took a picture with Ultimo Dragon the other day, and said he wanted to work with him, saying, maybe he can go to Dragon Gate. That would be awesome.
I just want to see him wrestle, man. I feel like I've hardly seen him wrestle for the last 3 years. It's ridiculous. Since Heyman lost power, he's just he vanished from Raw. I didn't even love his stuff on the main roster because it was so up. Like other than the Ray stuff, it was so on and off. But yeah, I don't know. He's had a strange time. But the House of Black are coming back, man. I haven't spoken to you about that. Are you excited?
Yeah, hopefully, Malachi Black said he's seen the light. He probably got Megan probably told him in that boardroom, hey, man, you're looking at a big heavy lawsuit. And he was like, oh, brother, I'll come back. He's like,
bro, that quote that was like, thankfully I was talked out of doing something dumb was fucking amazing. That was like a Hogan quote. It was like, he was like, they talked me out of it, bro. They ruined my career. They took me out of it. Bless him, man. I don't
you
envy
think you think it's true, or you think he was like,
he's fucked. He signed a 6-year contract. What is he gonna? I mean, honestly, bro, I said it on Wrestle Curious and put in the chat very fairly saying like he didn't know Vince was gonna lose, but I understand. A 5 to 6 year contract in wrestling is insane. You can't. It's bad news, Like it will always end up being an issue. But he basically goalie Malachi did it. He had a quote where he was like, "Nothing happened. That Spill just talked me out of doing something I would have regretted." Like meaning like leaving AEW. Like he's
it's a moth. Like he walked into Tony's dark office and was just like, "What do you want to do, brother?"
And the thing is, the funniest thing about him and Buddy doing like the fake news bit is that Brody literally tweeted like, "I'm not leaving," which was a complete like illusion of fact, a confirmation that the other guys were trying to leave. But fuck it, I guess who cares? Whatever.
But how's that like when you're filming those vignettes and you're on set with them and you're Brody King, like what do you, like? Isn't it awkward between them? Even with Jules, you're just like.
I think Brody and Malachi are really tight. I think his tweet was more just about like he was probably funny to him how much they were in the news that week, because he was just staying regardless. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to them being back, if I'm being honest, but I'm looking forward to seeing Brody and Buddy wrestle again. So,
well, yeah, I hope that they actually do what Malachi wanted, just let him be a singles guy and let them be the tag for now, which kind of sucks because I think Brody King is the only one that wasn't doing the lower shit. So he was.
I get I agree he's the singles, but he's the one I want to watch wrestle the least out of those three.
Wait, who, Brody?
No, Malachi.
Oh, Malachi. That was. Oh,
yeah. No, Brody's awesome. Buddy didn't get a chance to have many singles matches. I agree with you. He did rely on Law, but he was great in that last street fight. After Ash, I think he can still be the guy we remember him as. Malachi's got really deep in his fucking head about the pacing of his matches and stuff. I think he may have been too tailored, bro. It might have been
That's what happens when you share a locker room with Roman Reigns. It does that to you.
That was spiteful and unnecessary. Not needed, bro. Listen, 4.5 stars with Logan Paul.
Oh, bro, don't tell. I mean, you're telling me that match was awesome,
bro. And here's the thing: as great as Logan was, did you notice that there was one point in the match where Logan was exhausted, and Roman grabbed a fucking headlock, and Logan was so tired, he couldn't sell. He's just fucked, and Roman was talking shit to YouTubers.
Oh yeah. I saw that match and I said, man, if you told me that I can sign anybody, I think he's under 30. I'm like, sign anybody under 30, and there's a draft. He might be number one if you can in a realistic world, and he's going to be committed to you 100% of the time, be there every week. Yeah, I think Logan's number one.
Yeah, he's very impressive. Unfortunately, I'd love for him to suck because I think it'd be funnier, but he's very good.
And another thing too with Logan is what do you do with that? Because John Cena's coming back, and it's do you give him the match, or do you do John Cena Stone Cold, or that crazy rumor that's been going around the last couple of days of Punk and Stone Cold?
Well, that's one of those rumors where you can absolutely tell that that people are trying to make that happen. That you can just tell by how people they're talking about it. I mean, Hangman said it on Worldwide with us. It appears that there is effort on both sides to make CM Punk less Stone Cold, which is one of the craziest.
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, and it's I don't think it's going to happen. As far as Logan and John Cena, I don't know how I feel about that. John Cena's very, He's a little bit
You don't,
clunky in there, bro. He's a little bit clumsy, and he hasn't wrestled very often in the last few years. I don't know if I love that idea, but
and John Cena isn't a because I'm pretty sure that they plan all Logan's matches out, and John Cena isn't a plan your match guy. He's more of a you go out there and he's famous
Call it,
for
bro.
the call your spots. Yeah.
Yells his fucking spots, man. No, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's the best fit. Also, Logan wants to be a babyface, right? That's the other thing. I just hope the CM Punk Stone Cold thing happens, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be fucking amazing.
But it's like so ridiculous because like the wrestling fan in me is like, oh man, you gotta. I haven't even watched the KO and So Cold match because I'm not gonna watch anything with KO in it. But I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it was good. And like, if you're Tony, like you obviously want to book that match. Like you're just like, man, you want to watch it. At the same time, you can't risk like the business guy. Like, man, I can't just give him CM Punk. And at the same time, if you're paying him to sit at home, I feel like it's a lot of wasted money. You just have him there and say, "Fuck Jericho." I mean, I don't know what you want me to do, man. I'm paying this guy a shit ton of money. I'm gonna use him.
This is the thing. If you're not going to use him, like, let's be completely honest. While it doesn't look good, and I get you don't want to have it, WrestleMania is going to be a fucking box office hit, regardless if it has CM Punk or not. Like it's not like they need him to draw a house. Is it going to make him a lot of money? Yes, but like, I don't know, man. If you're not going to have someone on your show, I'm never like big on the idea of just having them sit at home. It's like,
and it sucks too because here's the report says he does have the wrestling bug again, and I was like, man, it kind of sucked that we didn't have him for 8 years, and then now he's gonna have to sit out because he got into a fight with some. I'm not gonna say the word, but just some assholes, backstage,
I will say, I know this is your bit, and when the Elite come out tonight, you're gonna do some great performance art. But like, look, I've said this before any further. Objectively, Punk handled himself poorly. Did that publicly, it was crazy. All that stuff. I have no arguments with this, but like, bro, the way people talk about Punk, like he did like a fucking, like he did some unthinkable crime.
People are making it seem like he shot like Tony Khan in the presser or something like that. He did the Joker and he shot De Niro. That's what he did. Like
Dave talked about Punk and Austin, and someone in the comments goes, "Punk doesn't deserve that match with what he's done." It's like, what the fuck, man?
Did you read Dave's news report that came out on the board?
Yeah, the one about hypothetically and all that stuff.
And it was funny because like I think it was Bix or someone like that were just like, this came out 2 days ago and why didn't nobody report it? And he's the one that posted the picture 2 days later.
See, here's the thing. I'm going to be completely real. I absolutely believe that he got Colt Cabana fired.
Oh yeah,
I've always believed that because that is absolutely in character of Punk, and that's an asshole move objectively. I don't think anyone's arguing he was a dick, but the way people talk about him is funny. Dynamite started, Manny. What are you seeing right now?
I'm seeing Tony Storm with the belt.
Okay.
Now the fireworks are coming up.
Cool.
Did you see Saraya? Did you see Saraya brought her brother over to the stateside?
Yes.
And then freaking Britt Baker just murdered him on Twitter.
I saw that you had a very funny response to that on Twitter.
Oh, they're starting off with Ethan Page and Bandito.
Oh yes, the late night dream match.
And he has jet lag on top of that. Come on, man! He just came in from Mexico.
Oh, look at that footage of Dragon, fucking footage of Ring of Honor Dragon there, baby.
When did Jericho put on glasses?
Professional wrestling is back. We're starting with the JAS, Manny.
Oh, never mind. Oh.
So what's the main event?
Bandito and Ethan Page.
6:20 watching it at the end of the show. God bless.
It doesn't actually feel like a pay-per-view week.
I agree, but like, I know everyone really hates that conversation. I don't know. I'm in a really weird spot with the pay-per-view because I'm like legitimately excited for the main event. Like, they've really talked me into the building, but nothing else has really got me yet. I want to see Jeff Jarrett because it's funny.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I want to see If they do Joe, Wardlow, and Hobbs, I definitely want to see that. But in terms of like getting me invested on the finish of a match, the main event is the only one. But the catch to that is that the main event has got me to a level that like bro, I'm fucking excited to see what they do with that match. Like, there's like so many different finishes to MJF and Mox, you know. Very interested. And I agree with Jason. Tony and Jamie will definitely be good, very good even. I'm waiting for him to really get me from an emotional point of view. You know, like I agree it'll be good, but I really want to have a deeper investment than I've got currently. But maybe that will change tonight. We'll see.
Joe, you didn't know that Jamie lived with Tony Storm during the code?
Yeah, I didn't know. He did put me like the fish pieces at that one segment, but he's like, "Here we go. Now we're telling stories, baby."
It's funny because I didn't really care about the match either. Then like if you see people online talk about like there is a story like Jamie could have been homeless if it wasn't for, that's an awesome soccer jersey.
That
oh
is
my
really
god.
Cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
I hope they release that. Oh
that's
my
really
god.
Cool.
That's it. I got distracted.
I'm with you though, bro. I'm with you. Fucking Claudio's the man. Look at him.
You know, I hope they release those for every member and they have like their favorite number in the back. You know, like.
Fair. Oh, Dragon's here.
Mr.
Can't
Regal.
wait for him to wrestle other people than these dudes, bro.
Oh, I know.
All of these matches have been good. I ain't got no beef with it. I can't wait to see Dragon just fucking wrestle other people.
Or Claudio just finally step out of the bubble because that's all he's done since he's been the BCC. Just like wrestle the JAS.
Yeah. I want like two guys from the BCC to have like a full-on tag run. You know, like it could be these two. It could be fucking Mox and either of these. It could be Yuta and either of these. I don't care. I just want like an actual tag run where they wrestle, you know, the top teams. Like, bro, imagine Claudio and Brian versus FTR. Or Claudio and Brian versus fucking the Young Bucks. Like, crazy matches.
You know, it's funny because Claudio's tagged as each member of the BCC. Like, the only one we haven't seen, though, is the Moxley one.
Yeah.
Against 2.0, which I'm excited for. I wonder when that one's coming out, but shoot, they're already brawling on the outside.
My God.
Oh.
Look at Chris. Chris's chops are so funny because sometimes they look awesome and other times it looks like he can't fucking hit him. Sometimes he nails dudes, man. Those ones are sliding right off Claudio. We are watching the Graps, Cody. Yes, Dynamite's just got underway. Sam Guevara is working over Brian in the middle of the ring here. He's about to get a momentum shift, I think. Claudio's fucking running wild.
Danielson has him by the hair. He puts him in oh no. Claudio just took the softest guardrail bump I've ever seen.
Yes, he did.
Oh no, he's turning it into the elbows.
Here we go.
Claudio has like the worst elbows you ever seen too.
He's too nice, bro. He's too nice. You have to be a real piece of shit to really hit guys with those. Claudio's too nice. He just tucks them in the shoulder blade. Like he's too nice.
Man, Claudio's just so awesome. I wish we would have got a Phoenix match by now or something like that. But
Claudio is legit. There's like a handful of guys in the roster, and Brian's one of them too. Where it's like, bro, I'll watch them wrestle anyone on that roster. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool with it. I'll watch it. Like the two guys that are on the graphic right now, imagine him wrestling Swerve or Bones, like Swerve especially. Bones, which would be good. Him and Swerve, fuck.
Did you see Swerve teasing something on his Twitter?
No, I did not. I saw him promoting the Samoa Joe podcast.
Oh yeah, that was cool too. Oh, another sit down. Great.
It popped me that like, you know, usually they have that like studio they do that show in.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam Joe just absolutely not. Absolutely not. We'll do it in my living room. He's sitting on his fucking couch.
I saw his co-host what's his name?
Montesi.
Montesi. Yeah. He's in his house with no socks on and shoes. I said, "Come on, man, what are you doing? Like, it's another grown man's house." I said,
"It was so funny." Because
If you
like
can,
you don't think of Joe as being tall, but like poor Mon, he looked like so small.
that's like the first thing I know is I saw his feet and I said, "Come on, how you going to a grown man's house without some shoes on? Come on, bro."
At least some socks or some shit, bro. Come on. It's got to be a middle ground.
And you just know he probably wore some shoes without socks, and they were just like all sweaty and everything. You're just like, oh, come on, man! I gotta mop the floor now after you leave. And
Look at this power spot from Claudio. Oh. Oh, sorry, folks. We get distracted at times, but Claudio's doing the thing. Look at him.
I'm so glad I have this day off on Saturday.
What a wrestler. Oh, my. Little double splash action there.
You know, it's funny. When I was working on Saturday, my work gave me the ultimatum, like, if I don't come in for the final battle days, that I could get fired or whatever. And I said, you know, fuck it, man. I told the person, I went out, so I can double down. I went and brought my ticket when I was on break, and then I came back and said, yeah, I definitely cannot come in. And
wow.
And then I told the person that usually works on the weekend, hey, can you cover my shift? He said, yeah, but I just can't work the full day. So now I'm trying to find people to cover my afternoon. Wow. And then just as I can make sure I double down, Monty's gonna get so mad if he hears. I signed up for the credential thing. As a bit, so I could just be like, if I got him, I definitely can't come in.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, they're not going to email back. And they emailed me like an hour ago saying, yeah, here's the link and now you signed up for and everything. I'm like, oh, shit, I guess I am.
Fucking amazing. What a worker.
I worked myself into the ring of the final batter presser.
You did it for honor, bro. You did it for honor. Oh, my. Brian just fucking dragged him to the mat by his arm. Is Brian bleeding? Or what is he? He's like the side of his head. He's concerned. I think he's fine.
I think he's just worried about getting another concussion.
Fair. Very fair.
I hope I see Claudio at Final Battle. He's one of my wrestlers I want to see.
You will. You will. I think they're going to do him and Utah versus FTR, right?
I mean, what about the Kingdom? You know, they set that match up and we never got it so far.
Bro, I legit forgot all about the Kingdom. That fucking rules.
Well, did you see the
from last week? I didn't see that. My bad.
The next day, like Marina Canales was just like tagging wrestlers for WWE to hire.
Fair. That's weird. I don't know. I honestly forgotten that came in because I didn't see the Taven Wardlow match. Mm-hmm. But I remember we was watching it. It was weird to me when Warjoe became the people that were like chasing them when they clearly cut a promo on FTR. It was like Tony was like, "Oh shit, FTR are wrestling the Gun Club." You know, like fuck.
It was funny because I was hyping up Taven as a good worker, and then the match happened. I didn't even watch it.
Of course.
And then people were just telling me, people were like, "Oh yeah, the match was solid." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your word for it."
Yeah. I heard a few different things about the match. Actually, I heard a lot of different things, and most of them agreed the match was solid. But there was many takes about Matt Taven.
I mean, he drew a big quarter, man. You didn't hear that? The rating went up for his match, or so much for a Rampage, you know.
Oh god. Oh my goodness! Look at Dragon fucking
beat that.
Oh. Look at this.
I'm so glad Tay didn't come out for this match.
Look at Brian. His run is the best thing in wrestling, dude. Look at him running. Oh, nice.
Oh
my god. A little bit of Floyd action. Floyd to the eye. It's kind of crazy they just did that as like a throwaway spot, right?
I know.
Do you remember when King got pinned by
You know, Claudio's kind of an asshole. You saw what happened. He yelled out to Danielson, "Hey, look, there's a bat." He didn't do anything. He just
Do you remember when it was like King and Ortiz or whoever the fuck it was, I don't know, and Jericho hit him in the back with the bat? Oh, it was the finish.
I think it was Ortiz. And then that's
just in the spine, like, oh fuck.
And then that's what made get him his head shaved.
Yeah, man, it was awesome.
Oh, I think they're trying to bust him open again.
Taz just said the same thing you did, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're on to him, brother. Demon Grin said, I've been watching old Dragon Japanese matches. He's absolutely stupid how good he is in like 2002. Yeah, he's been great for about as long as we've seen him, really. Like, I think when people think of Dragon's Ring of Honor run, they think of like his time as world champ. But a lot of people prefer his work previously to what he did as world champ. Like, a lot of people much prefer, because one criticism he got as world champ was people felt he was doing too much, like, basically Flair cosplay as like the NWA champ. His work previously is beloved, like 2002, 04, that range, you know?
I really recommend everybody to go check out Danielson versus Nakajima.
Mm.
I think it was 05. Man, some great stuff.
Yeah.
They just kicked the shit out of each other.
Yeah, I think Danielson, I mean, I've said this a lot. This is not news by any, like, saying I'm watching this, but like, I do think Danielson's one of those cases where, as great as we know he is, in like 20 years, someone will just look at his like match catalog and be like, what the fuck was this dude? Because the time in between matches. Like, bro, he missed 4 years in the middle of his career, you know? Kind of crazy.
What's his cage match rating?
Oh, it's got to be like 9.5.
Because I know I looked up Kibashi's earlier. It was like 9.87.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's incredible, bro. That's like the amount of tens that dude has. I mean, I'm not arguing with it, but that's nuts. 9.87. Usually they're like 9.5 is like the high mark. Nakajima was 17 then. My god.
Danielson's 9.54.
There you go.
Dang, he's got 1,399 10-star rated matches. Or 10-star rated.
So yeah, 10-star ratings. I think he's pretty good. I'm glad Cage Match agrees with us, Manny.
Yeah, I know. It'd be kind of bad if he was like Kerry Von Erich or something like that.
Oh, bro. Shoot still hasn't got over that. You know that, right? Still hasn't got over it.
Was it because Warhorse has a better rating than him, or was it?
There's a lot of people. Natty has like an 8 points.
Well,
he got really mad about that.
I forgot who it was. I shouldn't say it, but it was funny because I saw somebody on Twitter saying that, oh, look, Natty got a free nose job because they broke her nose.
Was that a shoot or what? What was the
deal? Yeah, I think it was a shoot.
Wow. Fuck, man. Getting your nose fucked up in a 3-minute match on SmackDown must be like legitimately maddening.
Who broke you? I forgot who broke it, but
I don't know. I missed all of that stuff, right? I legit haven't watched a full episode of SmackDown in years, and people tell me it's not the best show, and I fully intend to try to watch it, but it's just I've got to have it on it, man. It's like no, that's not true. I've watched some on streams, but I forget those because I don't obviously watch them as we're not doing as we're proving right now.
I was telling Shu, I think it might have been on, I forgot which late night Grin it was, but I was telling him, man, Joe has like the best excuse not to get in contact with anybody because it's like he probably doesn't have any service in the US and he has to be connected to Wi-Fi. I said, man, I wish I can say that. I can't say that here. Like when people text me.
He actually was good in that sense. Like, I mean, obviously it's annoying. So like, I almost missed Dukes because Bulbul Hall didn't have any Wi-Fi, so I was just fucked. I didn't have any way of messaging him. And when as soon as I stepped out on the Bulbul, I had Wi-Fi. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Oh!
Oh my fuck! Claudio's on tag.
They missed it. They missed it. Oh my god!
Professional wrestling.
Oh my, Claudio freaking rules, bro.
Tremendous stuff. Good lord.
See,
the real world's champion, man.
Jericho
The real world's champ.
Jericho has Ring of Honor champ, man. His only dud has been Colt Cabana, man. It just sucks, man. Like he's been like.
I didn't even think that match was that bad. That's the craziest thing. Because I watched it after hearing everyone tell me how bad it was, and I didn't even think it was that bad. And I was like, fuck, I almost wanted it to be worse because I could have laughed. Beautiful. Oh. But you were very mad about it being Colt Cabana, right? Very mad.
Yeah, I ended up watching the World Series. I missed Shibata coming out and everything like that. And then I said, fuck, man, Shibata and Orange Cassidy on top of that.
Yeah.
It was
That
a
was a
rough
tough
night
night.
for it.
Tough
It was
night.
a rough night. I ended up
Shame
walking
we
out there
wasn't
with my
live for that,
dogs.
bro. It would have been great if we were live for that episode, right?
I know, yeah. Probably just watch me like just die on camera. Just
But there was also the Jeff Jarrett thing, which we would have like.
oh
We'd have fucking hooted and hollered.
yeah. I was telling everybody like on the Discord, like you've been hoping for like you're not hoping, but you've been like saying, imagine this is what happens, and it happens when you're not even here.
I know. Oh my god!
Oh my!
See that from Chris? That's pretty smooth, bro. Oh fuck! That dive was spectacular, bro. Did you see that dive?
Oh, guys, this is real graphs right here. This is taking you back to some bingo hall in Ring of Honor in 2005. You know, like some big epic main event.
Yeah.
This is my equivalent of watching Bryan Danielson, Samoa Joe versus Marufuji and Kenta. Just less violent.
Uh-oh. Dragon's up. Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Look at that. Sucked.
It really fucking hurt, didn't it?
Yeah.
Jericho couldn't like get his hands up because he had the walls. He was like, fuck.
Look at he just. Oh, man,
Brian wears every match. Look how red his chest is. Fucking little bit of blood on his chest. Look at him. What a fucking wrestler, my god.
I gotta go back and watch that 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah, I think I only saw bits of it because I tried to catch up on like 3 episodes of AEW. I have to skip certain things for my own grin.
Oh!
Was that the spin at the elbow?
Yeah, the rolling elbow.
Yeah, rolling elbow.
At least you're not as bad as Joe. When we were on Discord with Joe, he ruined the Samoa Joe turn off for us on Discord because he was ahead of all of us, and he was just like, "Oh no, he's choking him out." I said, "Oh," he's like, "Where'd you guys surprise?" I said, "No, you ruined it for us. We didn't know."
Oh my! Oh, Brian slipped under. That's fine.
Oh, he doesn't mess up.
That was a little clunky. The fact that he was going under made it better. If he was just gonna go up, it was rough. It was fun. Who's going to go over here? Because Sammy's already lost to Brian twice. Is Brian going to take a fall?
We're going to a time limit draw.
We fucking might at this point. This show's been going on for 20 minutes.
Who cares if they go another 30, another 10? Man, when AEW does, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, AEW should do more of these big tag matches just without these two teams. Just.
Right, it's easy TV. Bookers have used it for TV for years for a reason. It's you can protect big singles matches and give everyone a teaser. It's great.
Just imagine like Brody King and Buddy Matthews versus Danielson and Claudio.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's got to be it, right? Good lord.
No way, Danielson takes another loss to this kid. Oh no, it's Jericho.
Bro, I swear. He only fucked up the lion salt once in his whole career, and every time he does it, I assume he's gonna fuck it up. Yeah. I love when dudes save pins like that, don't you? And they just fucking put their head in there. Oh my god!
Oh!
Oh my fucking god!
Oh, what a bump from Claudio.
Sammy got wings on that, bro. Have Claudio and Sammy worked the singles? They didn't work the singles.
No, they didn't.
They need to do that.
Bicycle?
Bro, they went the same way, bro. They went the same way.
Yeah, they just did a headbutt.
They went the same way. Damn, they're working a fucking epic. It's Sumo Hall.
This is one with the streamers where they come into play,
Yeah, man. Claudio's in. Dive. Bro, I love when they shoot it from that angle, bro.
I can't believe I didn't even picture. I didn't even know what they were doing. I was like, that's a weird camera.
They've done it like a couple times before. They don't do it enough. It's great. Oh shit! Bro, he's got to hold that bat tight, bro. You imagine that fly out in the crowd. Look at Claudio. What an animal. Wow, man. This is
Wow.
ridiculous. He's going to hit him with a bat, bro.
And
Oh.
he can't do. Oh, in front of Aubrey too. Like, come on, bro, Chris. You're a vet. You should know this.
Look at Claudio.
Oh. This is wrestling, bro. This is what I'm talking about. And he threw the bat like a walk-off. Let's fucking go, brother.
Bro, look, we know he ain't getting the belt back, but I love that Jericho put him over twice in tags because that dude's such a beast. Dude is such a beast. That was fucking awesome.
Where's their World Tag League trophy? This is they should send them for World Tag League. My God, man, this was awesome.
Oh my God, could you imagine them doing like an actual big time tag in Japan, bro? You know the one, remember you said before about Okada and Ishii versus FTR? Imagine Okada and Ishii versus them two. Oh,
I know.
Fuck. Ishii and Claudio. Oh, shit. Right. We've got a big video package here, folks. An informative video package. Look at Jim.
They finally let him out of his room.
Folks, I have news. The confirmed shoot rated that match 4.5 stars.
I might have to go back and rewatch. This might be the first Dynamite match in, I don't know, 3-4 weeks that I go back and rewatch.
Yeah, it was excellent. My God. I'm ready for this one, Manny. I'm excited, brother.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
They've got me, man. They've got me. You know, I'm not even a big Max fan, but they've really got me with this. I'm excited.
I'm really excited. I don't know. I'm pumped for this. Oh, Anthony Bones and Swerve. I actually like these highlight videos that they do now.
So do I, yeah. I'm looking forward to this match with Swerve and Bowens too.
I still think it's strange that Keith Lee doesn't do any singles matches, but
I mean, does he want to? You know, he's like, Tony says to him, "Hey Keith, do you want to work a singles match?" And he's like, "Well, like how long would that match be?" He's like, "Well,
yeah, who am I wrestling?"
Yeah. I remember, to be fair, he did wrestle Kester for like. Remember, he had like a main event on Rampage with him. It was like Max and they're like 10 minutes. I think they're saving it for when he's on his own as a singles, but you know, I think Keith's like, I think he's at a different point in his career. I think he's like an attraction, you know, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have loved his run. I know people have been disappointed with how he's like. I actually think he's been fucking awesome.
It's so weird because like they say that he was booked better in WWE. I'm like, well, if watch his first like couple months in year in NXT, he didn't do anything until the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the book better in WWE thing is just like on both sides. That part of the conversation he's doing because they're just booked so differently. You know, the one has a brand split. One has 12 pay-per-views a year. So like. If AEW had 12 pay-per-views a year, I think Keith Lee would have had a singles match for the title on pay-per-view. Like, it's different, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that whole conversation is exhausting. But yes, you're right. With Keith Lee, it's fucking stupid, obviously.
Yeah, he was like, I think you can say his run was like 6 months, and when he did win the North American title and the NXT title, he just relinquished it right away and then moved up to the main roster. So it's like, then when he was on the main roster, he was sick right away. He beat Randy, you know, and then
the story was that the story basically was that he was described to Vince a certain way. And because obviously Vince was like, washed is not the word for it. I mean, Vince was just a complete fucking buffoon and a sex pest. But they described Keith to him a certain way without him actually like paying attention to what Keith does and doesn't do. He'd seen him in the Rumble, seen him at Survivor Series. And they kept describing him a certain way, and then he wanted to push him, so he did the Randy Orton match. And then as soon as he saw his work, he didn't like it. So watch NXT, dude.
I think it's a big mistake that we never got that Brock and Keith Lee match.
Oh yeah, absolutely it is, man. Because Brock would have sold for him. You could tell by the way Brock wrestled in the Rumble. He was into it, you know.
Yeah,
I want to see Brock wrestle a lot of these guys, man.
Bro, I can't. I can't wait for that Brock and eventual Walter match we might get.
Yeah,
But
we definitely.
because I know they're saying that the World Cup winner faces is wrestling him at the Rumble, but I kind of hope that Brock is his opponent at the Rumble because I'll go to that. And
I think
you
you're
know
gonna
what?
get Lashley. I think right. They're gonna do another Lashley match. I think
Uh,
it'll be fun.
yeah, I don't know who
The
that's for, but yeah.
Gunther Lesnar that's crazy.
Because
That's like an actual video game match.
the thing that gets me mad about Lesnar, I mean, I guess that's more on his personality than anything. It's just like he doesn't want to wrestle some of these newer guys. He wants to wrestle like the established names that he's wrestled 100 times already,
Mm-hmm.
which is fair. You know, he can go in there and have like an average match. But man, if you go, they're doing the Darby music video, or
Oh
no, the
my
Explain
god.
music video.
What is, oh, is this? Oh yeah, I understand. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant. And I was like, what? My god.
Where does Darby go for all these places, and who pays for him?
Oh, that's very interesting. The limited like control they have over his promos, it seems like he just gives them to them and they use them, which is kind of incredible to think about.
Did he just bust himself open for a vignette? Imagine being
Yes,
Sting, man. You're off TV for a couple weeks, and then you go on a road trip. Is your first time back on TV? It's like, and you're riding it old school.
Sting Pop. My god. Look at Satnam with his arm on the monitor. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's outlaw.
The big man is back. Look at Jeff.
You know this match is gonna be so good too.
Yeah, it'll be fun, definitely. I don't want to expect too much because I was excited about the one with Miro all out, and I thought it was kind of like, eh. But I think this one with Jeff will be a hoot because it's just funny, man. Jeff being fucking involved. I mean, it's Jeff Jarrett in 2022, bro. What do you want from me?
Before this match starts, what was your thoughts when you saw the Sasha Banks thing, or Mercedes Monet? Is that what it is?
Yes. I couldn't come up with a scenario in wrestling if I spent a day thinking about it that is as wonderful as Mercedes Monet in AEW. Because here's why. Number one, she is like an actual huge get for AEW. Number two, she will be an incredible centerpiece for the women's division because she's a great professional wrestler. So that'd be
So
number
British
three.
on
She's
her.
great. Number four, she is fucking hilarious and says very funny things. In addition, she would be working with Tony Khan, and this would result in, oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on a minute, folks. Let's leave this Monet talk for a second. Tall Paul portraying Captain Insano here. Look at... Oh my goodness.
Why they gotta do Keith like that? Keith didn't do anything to him at all this whole time.
Yeah, man, that's right. Like he's the facials, the swerve facials are elite. Bro, look at look at him doing this. Dude, Paul White in AEW is like,
imagine like you don't know.
right?
You imagine you don't know Big Show's on AEW's roster until you see that.
Exactly.
You're just like, whoa, what did this happen?
A debut. Bro, how funny would it be, Manny, when they're doing a media scrum and Mercedes Monet stays in kayfabe and Tony gets really mad but doesn't want to say anything?
You know, the funny thing about that Mercedes thing is like that I'm laughing at people are like I made that I was going off crazy yesterday with the memes and stuff with her.
Of course.
And people were just like, she's not. Why would she go to AEW? Obviously, she's going to go to Japan. I was like, come on, bro. How stupid can you guys be? Like,
Yeah.
if she's, it's like, come on. I mean, like, she's not. I mean,
If she wants to do Japan and she can't clear the deal with WWE, because the story was she wanted to work a deal with WWE and they'd let her work Japan, was like one of the stories,
yeah.
right? There's been a lot of stories.
And
You would
AEW
probably-
supposedly,
yeah,
they were like, no, you can't do that.
right, exactly. And it's like AEW would be the obvious host promotion to let her do these things.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it could be very funny while also being awesome. So that's like the perfect scenario. You know what I mean? Because
And
like
then on top,
also like her fan base,
he's gonna
like,
follow.
when they announce like Mercedes is like opening Rampage or whatever the fuck, and it just would be incredible.
And like, it's so funny too watching the AEW stands. Like, they were shitting on her because like she wasn't gonna come back, and then they find out that she might be coming back. They're like, "Oh no, like she's been awesome this whole time." I'm like, "Come on, guys!"
And
like,
then her stands kept doing the tweets like, of course she wouldn't go to AEW. Now they're like, well, full gear. Swerve's house, baby. Here we go. I'm looking forward to this one. I like Bones a lot as a worker.
well,
It's
come on,
always nice
Wrestling
to see
Abaddon on Evolution or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not
That
gonna
would
happen
be
on there. It's gonna happen on Dynamite,
Can you
unfortunately.
imagine Shoot tweeting like, I'm looking forward to this match and just getting like 100 quote tweets just because they're so mad?
And the one thing I also want to say about Sasha in Japan, say if she can't go to Japan, Tony's just gonna bring him over for her to wrestle anyways.
Yeah. Like, look, I'll be real with you. I think Tony having to book a female star of her level could be a real challenge for him based on what I've seen thus far. Shreya stuff is like, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll let it play out.
Yeah, I mean,
she's a big star, man. Like, if she came in now, she'd be their biggest star, right?
Yeah, I'm not really too. I just know as soon as she gets in here, she's gonna have to face off with Britt right away, and I'm just gonna be like,
yeah.
Fuck. Why can't she just wrestle Riho?
Bro, Sasha and Riho would be fucking incredible.
I think it might be the greatest AEW match of all time, women's match of all time.
Look at this, dude. This is a hot start.
Oh, see, no lockups, just
I like that.
fists and chops, and
these guys have talked shit for too long to just have a normal match. Get in there and wrestle. Let's go.
I'm always scared when I see Bowens wrestle.
Why? Because of his health.
Yeah.
His knees, right? Bad knees.
Yeah, knees.
My goodness. He was a guy who was on the edge of getting signed by WWE for years, right? Is the story with Bowens like?
And then Regal said, we're gonna sign you. Like he tells that to everybody, and then they never do.
Look, man, you forget guys when you're trying out every wrestler that ever bumped.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he's glad now that he didn't go to WWE because he probably would have been playing a stereotype.
Yeah. No, this has worked out great. Chat says that Sean's Ross Sapp said they forgot to sign him. That's even funnier. Yeah. Okay, all right, all worked out. Okay. The Acclaimed, one of the hottest acts in wrestling.
Did you see that the FIFO report that Ultimo Dragon said that they were going to try WWE want to take his mask off him and change his name?
Who was that? Sorry, man.
Ultimo Dragon.
Oh yeah, I read that. Yeah,
I saw that and said those pieces of shits, man.
Oh!
They just
that looked dangerous. Jesus,
you just need him in the head.
Yeah, tight angle, brother. Swerve is so his pace can be really hard for guys to get used to.
Yeah, and he wrestles so weird.
Yeah, he was doing heads and Bones was like, "What are we going now? What are we doing here?" Always happens a lot, and he's got, "Oh my god,
bro!" I don't get. I know people get mad when they involve the fans sometimes, but I think that's so awesome when they just throw them in there. I see the fans are helping them out and everything like that.
Bro, that looked like that really fucking hurt. Jesus, do you see the way he landed?
Yeah.
Fucking arse bump.
Like that's my favorite part of New Japan and like Japanese companies when they brawl into the crowd and they actually
Yeah.
start heading towards the crowd and the crowd doesn't know what to do. And like I know U.S. companies they try not to go towards the crowd because like well anybody can see you in the U.S. and it's a pain in the ass. So it's just like
Yeah, that's the thing. The fans don't have any fear for the wrestlers in America, so it's like you don't get
yeah
that moment where they all run. Like I know that he's kind of he don't get brought up a lot, but you watch like Abdullah worked Japan back in the
oh
day, and
yeah.
he literally got this. He just look and they'd fucking run.
I forgot what match it was. I think it might have been like a Terry Funk match where Terry Funk's in the crowd and like Abdullah Butcher's going towards him and like a fan's trying to like help Terry
Yeah,
Funk and then
protect
like
Terry. Yeah,
yeah, trying to help him and then like he just comes closer and they just run off.
yeah. Terry, like, I know we've talked about it a lot on the shows. Like, we did Grin Grappler, we talked about it a lot, myself and the guys. But like, there's over in Japan, and then there's like what Terry was, where they were like, they like adored him.
Yeah, they had banners for him and everything.
It was crazy, bro. Oh my god, that body shot was swerve. You're in an ad break, right?
Yeah, I saw it though.
Yeah.
Who's your next grand grappler?
Christian Cage. We're doing.
Oh, he ended up winning.
Yeah, we're doing. He and Edge versus the Dudleys in a traditional tag because I tried to avoid the TLC matches. You know,
Yeah.
we're doing that. We're doing RVD and Christian ladder match. That's Act 1. Act 2 is Christian and Abyss in the cage. Christian and Joe at Destination X 2007. And then Act 3 is a match with Jack Swagger, which Alex is not excited about watching, so we're even more excited to do it. And the Orton match, the first Orton match. So I'm excited. I love Christian's work, man. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I guess that's better than because I was gonna say if you got Eddie, I mean, like it would have been hard to do. Well, not hard to do Eddie because you just watch his AAA stuff, his WCW stuff, and then his late WWE stuff.
It's like I would have loved to have done the episode. I love Eddie. I mean, obviously, but like it's just he has genuinely rightly been covered so much. Like, there's a tweet of Eddie's work on my timeline every day. You know, like
so the weird thing about Eddie is like I don't. The thing that gets covered the most about Eddie is always like his late WCW work and then his WWE work. You know,
yeah.
I think would have been cool. Would handle was his AAA stuff,
Mm-hmm.
his late '90s, early to '94 AAA stuff, and then from '94 to 93 to '94, '96 is Japanese stuff and ECW stuff. Because I don't know if you really want to cover his.
Yeah, because I haven't seen a lot of that. Like that definitely could. The Act 1 would have been interesting. We could have done it, you know, but it's just.
Yeah, I had a couple matches like because the weird thing about like Lucha Libre for him is like he's not in singles matches. It's just a whole bunch of tag matches.
Yeah.
And like I was gonna recommend one.
We should do like an Eddie Grinalong, you know, like us two. We get Oracle on maybe. Like we could do something like that. Oh, good lord!
Because there was like one triple. I think it's Triple Mania 1, where he's in there with Blue Panther, Liger, Psychosis, and Octagon, where it was awesome. It was El Hijo and Santo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's one of the greats. He goes without saying. Christian feels like he fits our vibe because he's kind of like understated, right? Yeah, Demon Grin's not wrong. These guys are hitting each other really hard. Bones has got a busted mouth. Look at that. Busted lip.
And the cool thing with Christian, he actually has like 3 distinct acts, you know, that you can cover.
Because you could even do AEW, right?
Yeah.
You can even do AEW, so. I like the work.
Yeah, because if you don't cover his AEW stuff, if you take that all out, you have his you have WWE, TNA, then post TNA. Yeah,
because he's very different post, right? Like he's very different when he comes back.
He feels like a top guy.
Look at this, the intensity, man. Look at this. This is good stuff.
Man, we're getting back-to-back bangers, man.
Yeah, man.
And shout out Anthony Bowens. He actually has a fade now.
Ooh. Bones can go, man. I mean, that's been a thing. Remember when Max was injured and he was like having singles matches a lot? That angle slam, brother.
I kind of feel bad. No, not anymore because I feel like Castro can actually sort of work now compared to where
Yeah,
he
he's
was
got better.
beginning.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think Anthony Bowen's ceiling is TNT. Maybe with the right
Yeah.
push and like the right momentum, he could be a world heavyweight champ.
Hmm.
But at the same time, AEW is weird where they don't really go with the momentum kind of thing.
Yeah, and there's so many guys too, right? It's
Yeah,
hard. Like, I think
because
they've got a long way. As a team, they've got years ahead of them where they can be huge, right? Like they've just get started. So
and then with I wouldn't really break up the Acclaim. I would just have them where they decide, hey, we're gonna go do our single things, and then
right, yeah.
when there's a big match, they're feuding with somebody. If they're both
Hmm.
feuding with singles guys, there's like, oh, let's have one big tag. We
Back
bring back
together,
the
yeah.
Acclaim.
Yeah, I agree on Bones. I think Bones got a really high ceiling. I think Max has definitely got like considerably better. Though. He's genuinely gotten to be quite good.
Mhm.
Oof.
But if I would say if AEW had the schedule of WWE and they didn't have to worry about like their pay per view sales and stuff like that, then I would think of putting the title on Bowens because you're not worried
Yeah.
about drawing money and all that, which is
Yeah,
kind of
it's
dumb.
hard with their schedule. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, and you can't really gain momentum like that. Like he
I
won't
mean,
catch fire like Kofi.
in some ways, it's oh my god, that was vicious. The
Yeah,
Acclaimed are kind of. I think Tony will want them to be the signature team, right, for the
yeah.
promotion. Because, like he put them together. That's actually an AEW team. Swerve Stomp looks different every time he does it. God bless.
It's like he forgets how to do it every time.
Every time.
It's so funny because Kenta and all these other guys that do the stomp, they don't care. They just go right into your chest.
That's what it
And
is.
it
Yeah,
seems like Swerve is trying to protect you.
yeah, absolutely. Hold up. Look at this. Oh my. Oh my.
That
Oh
was right on
shit.
his head. You saw that?
Wow. Swerve is a heel, brother. Swerve is a heel. It was a good time. Um, Cody resubscribed to Prime 40 minutes ago, and I've only just noticed it. Thank you so much, Cody. You're the man. I saw your tweet watching our program alongside Dynamite. Thank you so much. And Bad Company Bill resubscribed. Also, both of these gentlemen with Prime, both for 6 months. And Bill said, one opener, all hell. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you.
Finally,
We hope
it turned off
you're having a
Siri.
good time hanging with us tonight. I'm concerned about this match on Saturday, Manny.
Oh, bro, people are saying this match is
I'm
gonna be
very
good.
concerned.
I'm like,
I hope it is. I'd love for it to be good, but I'm very concerned.
yeah, I don't know
Because you
what
need someone that can take bumps for Jade, like
I man, I'm really worried about this match. Like it's great. You see, Jade now wants to wrestle men now.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think that's counting in AEW. Whether it should or not
yeah,
is not the point. I think I think it's going to.
I think she should handle having good matches first with the women. And then...
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know.
You think Bow Wow shows up?
I mean, that would rule. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I like how they have the in parentheses TBS champ.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting, this next segment, because Joe has really not had one big promo segment. And in WWE, he was much more of a promo guy than in Ric Flair.
Yeah,
So this will be interesting.
I always laugh when I see Tony Schiavone.
Fair.
Something about him is just like funny.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's just that picture he took with Britt, but it's just
Bro, when Joe's music hit, Taz goes, a different kind of reaction for Joe here. And then immediately they start going, Joe. With Joe being all mean, snarling at him.
it's funny. He won the TV champion and just never defended it.
Fuck it.
That's an awesome shirt though.
So that shirt rules. I've got that one. That's good. That was their first one. I think they made a Ring of Honor one since that was pretty good too. The Joe merch has been pretty good.
I want to ask Samoa Joe, who do you think could win, you or a real submission machine and see what his reaction would be.
He'd just leave the StreamYard. Uh-oh. This will be interesting. My goodness.
How fast do you think Wardlow comes out?
There's some Wardlow chance here. My God. Oh no. He's going to be mean to Tony. Oh my goodness. Look at Tony's face. Look at him just looking at Tony in the face.
If I was Tony, I'd be like, headbutt me. So
run the razor.
And look, every time he puts out the mic, he stands back a bit. Like,
it's awesome, man.
See, I wish more people didn't take the mic from Tony. Like they just do this.
This is cool. Oh my God!
Because everybody does it.
Oh my God! This fucking rips.
Well, I gotta listen to it later. You know, I'm just reading the subtitles.
Fair.
Or the captions.
He's very mad, Manny.
Yeah, his face is turning red.
He's calling them victims. They're victims. My God.
From just looking at it, it seems like it's like a promo of the year.
He's very mad. Uh-oh.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
The other big man is here.
That's actually the second match I'm excited for is this match.
Yeah.
If it does happen.
If the triple threat is announced, which I assume it will be, it'll be good. That'll be a really good time.
I just hope that Hobbs walks off with both, you know.
Mm-hmm. Look at Hobbs.
And Hobbs unifies them.
Joe really wants to work with Hobbs.
Oh, he has the Dukes up.
Oh.
And I love the little touch of Hobbs just like turning his back, you know, like to make sure that it's a little devils in the details, you know, just stuff like that. But why isn't Joe? Oh.
Joe is looking. Oh shit! Oh my goodness, bro!
Oh,
look at the boys. Josh Woods. Oh, God bless. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for this. Definitely. Absolutely.
I like how Nick Cremoroto's right there.
Butcher and the Blade.
Man, what are the factory doing to hold him back? Oh
shit!
He better not get the Dark Order.
Whoa, what's going on here?
They got him wearing like security outfits too, or what?
Silver wearing just the generic AEW logo shirt is fucking amazing.
Oh! You know, it's so funny because I feel like Wardlow is just like a high spot wrestler where they told him like you can't be like.
Yeah, he can do a lot of cool shit, definitely. Yeah, he'll do a lot of it in this match because he's the guy who can do it. You know, like.
And he's with two big guys that can catch him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that was a really nice segment, wasn't it? It's good to see Joe get some promo time. Joe loves being a heel on the mic, huh? Loves it.
Mm-hmm. But it just sucks that he's just so cool that he's over.
I know, it's hard, yeah.
Fuck Mono Wrestling, man. Even though I'm gonna be like, you're throwing a fire emoji, be like, oh fuck, Mojo's awesome. Or
Trios is up next. So the main event is the segment, right? I guess with Max.
oh yeah, I guess so. Then
Do you remember when Eddie and Mox had that like famous back and forth promo? And then the main event of that show was Cody teaming with Billy Gunn and Austin Gunn.
man, AEW's back, man. Thank you, Tony
You did
Christ.
this your weekly bit of like AEW dies and then comes back is fucking awesome, man.
Well, I didn't do that bit for three or 4 weeks because I thought, man, I'm telling you, I when you always talked about like your enjoyment of wrestling going down,
Yeah.
I said, man, this is never gonna happen to me. I mean, I don't understand how that can happen because I'm watching like those 3 4 weeks where AEW sucked, and I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know if I can keep doing this. Because I stopped watching Rampage, and I was like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, and then well, I guess I'm just gonna be an old Lucha account. And yeah, I told you, like I was doing it because I thought Bruce and Bandito was good, but then like it wasn't enough for me to care. I'm like, I don't know. But then when Tony threw up that graphic for Jeff Jarrett and that tag, and he threw up the graphic for Jun Akiyama and the Ortiz match, I said, "Fuck, man, I'm back, man. I'm here to go." I don't know why I thought. Well, I mean, that wasn't a gimmick, I was into the Fed for those 3 weeks.
I have to like pick stuff that like this is fun when we're doing this, but like I have to be good to myself, man. Like there was a time where I was a completionist and I would watch everything, and it's like, or everything in America that is. It's like I don't want to watch Seth Rollins wrestle Finn Balor, man. I'm sure it was good. I just hope it was word for it. I don't need to see it, like that helps. You need to just pick what you want to watch and roll with it.
Mm.
I mean, Fed dead last night. I showed up without having seen any of the shows and only realized about 5 minutes before. So I just talked about Nick Aldis the whole time.
Oh man, Nick, all this stuff is funny. You see that the Road of Sport wants to build it around him.
I'm not even doing a bit, okay? Water sporting's a bad idea. But if British folks like saw him on like a TV show, they would actually like him. Because he's got that kind of cool fairy. He has that weird accent where it's like he's lived in America for so long that he has that strange sort of like
Twang.
faux Australian accent. It's weird, yeah. He would absolutely get over, which is the funniest part of all of it. Like him calling himself the national treasure in England would be fucking hilarious.
Did you see that? Did you see the Daniel Martinez dude that used to cover the NWA? He was like their original.
David Marquez?
Yeah, David Marquez.
Daniel Martinez.
He straight up just said that Aldis wasn't a good guy, like did you see his Twitter post about it? That was freaking rude.
Aldis, look, there is definitely a reputation that he's very political and stuff. But it's hard to argue with what he said about Billy Corgan, which is that Corgan just doesn't know what he's doing. It's hard to argue, bro. Britt's doing a promo.
Does Britt have a razor blade chain? That kind of rules.
Fair. She's a dentist.
Yeah, she's a baby face, supposedly. That was so brutal for Saraya. She was trying to cut a baby face promo, and she just like neutered her right in front of everybody. It's like the crowd didn't even know how to react.
Compare that to what Max did in his pre-tape, where he fucking put Mox over. I don't like you. I think you're trash, but you're tough. You've made it. Like fucking made the guy. He built up the guy he's wrestling. Like not everyone can do that.
Yeah, I forgot who I was talking to because we were talking about Sasha, and they're like, imagine they do that because I don't think Sasha's a good promo.
Dude, she's doing a literal babyface promo. She's talking about the pandemic.
No, yeah,
like, we were there for the fans when they were. Oh my god, this is an actual babyface promo.
Well, I never know. I respect you. Respect that too.
They must have changed it.
Yeah.
They must have just gone with it because there's no way she's cutting this promo as a heel. No way.
Did she redo the Save Us DMD?
It was a good promo. I just don't know if it was. I assume they're aware of the situation and just rolling with it.
I feel like they never know what to do with Britt because like they can't turn her baby face because she's like their best heel, but she can't be heel because she's too good of a baby face now.
She should have just turned heel like a year ago. She should have turned babyface a year ago, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm not trying to compare to The Rock, but she has like that same thing where they just like to shit on the baby. Yeah.
Oh my god. Good for AR Fox, dude.
It's funny because like this pairing doesn't really make sense, but then when you see them together, they're like, oh yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Top Flight being back is still popping me. It just came out of nowhere, bro. AR Fox is.
It always pops me when Dante is in those title eliminator matches when I'm like, bro, what has he done to be in those?
And when he wrestled for the title against Hangman.
Oh yeah.
This should be fun. This match is gonna. If Oracle sees this match, he may have a heart attack.
Oh, Penta.
Oh, look at Penta. Bro, is Ray Phoenix ever going to stand in his fucking spotlight for these entrances? I mean, good lord, man. Can someone tell him where it is? He's always in the wrong place, Manny. Can you tell him?
Oh, I thought somebody was about to attack Phoenix. I said, who's that?
Right. I have to say this now. I have to say this because I have to get this on my chest. I'm sure Alex is a nice guy. You know that pose he does where he like swings his arms down and like he gestures I'm not sure that a single wrestling pose annoys me as much as him doing that one. And like look at him, dude. I feel bad, Manny, for how irrationally mad it makes me. Look at how ridiculous he is.
He seems like a fan, like
It annoys me, bro. He's like that Brock Lesnar guy. You know the dipshit always wears the Brock Lesnar shirt?
It's like he won the Allstate commercial like prize that they always do, and like his prize he just shows up every week on Dynamite.
It drives me nuts. And the thing is, I don't even dislike him. It's just this particular thing.
It's funny because he started off as Penta's manager, but now he seems like he's Phoenix's manager. Yeah, he's always with Phoenix now.
Look at him.
The hype man. And all he's doing is just taking Penta's Zero Miro thing and just took it as his.
Bro, Taz just said casual fan on commentary. Real grabs.
Hopefully, what is it? Who's starting off? Oh,
Darius and Ray Phoenix here. Getting us
hopefully
off
Darius doesn't look like Klay Thompson out there,
That is crazy.
It's a deep cut. That's such a...
Because that sounds like a compliment, but I absolutely didn't take it as a compliment.
If you watch, like
yeah,
It's a double entendre.
Look at this. Oh man, this is good shit, though, bro.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, well, that was scary.
You forget Darius was the best out of the two.
My God. I don't know, man. Darius looks pretty good.
No, that's what I'm saying. So you forget Darius was the best out of the two.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying that. I'm saying that just generally, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Because I thought he was going to be the singles guy for a bit. And it seems like he hasn't lost a step yet. Well, I won't jinx it yet, but...
He looks good here, definitely. Here we go.
Oh, they're going to save AR Fox for Pac. Let's go.
So it's time to take the glove off and throw some chops, brother.
What kind of Penta are we going to get? He brought out the fancy mask for this one.
You can already tell what Penta we're going to get by the way he's got into the ring and the way he's acting right now.
I don't even know why I have to even ask him.
Bro is wrestling AR Fox on TV. I like AR Fox, but there's no way you're going to get any Penta other than the one that pops us. Look at this. Look at him. Oh. Oh, God bless. That standoff spot.
Whoa, that was...
Bro, Dante wanted to go straight to that spot, and Penta was like, I'm good. Let me just chill for a second. That ruled.
Bro, Dante is the most inconsistent wrestler I've ever seen. Like, there's times where he's like, shit, you're just like, bro, who? I thought this guy was like a first rounder. Then he goes out there and you're just like, I wouldn't even draft this guy. And
The basketball talk is crazy.
And then he comes out there and just cool shit like that. I'm just like, oh man, I would obviously he's like a mid rounder.
Packing AR Fox here. Look at this.
That always pops me when they just start off with a single takedown, and like they don't do it. Like he just bends down. Like how you can let your opponent just bend down right in front of you to do that?
Absolutely. My God. Great shape, man. I sense my guess before this would be that AR Fox was going to do a really ridiculous spot in this match.
Mm-hmm.
In a good way, I mean. But
kicked him right in the chest.
Him and Pac are just doing the wrestles here. Oh, nice.
You can tell. I feel like these guys want to make AR Fox have a job.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that sentiment actually, and just in wrestling in general. I think people feel like AR Fox should have had a gig a while back, but shit happens.
I'm not gonna say what his name is. Oh, that was awesome. His name that should not be named. He said that is because of Vince and Ace. Is that what his name? Ace, Johnny
Ace, yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Ace. They kept him from having a WWE job.
There was a few different things there at play, and but hopefully this run works out for. Oh my goodness, beautiful!
Oh, he just kicked him right.
Oh, he did a punt. Shades of Randy Orton.
Poor Randy. Oh my God.
My God, bro, Ray took a head bump on that. That's crazy. Ray took a fucking spike bump. This is good stuff, bro. I honestly feel like there should be a trios. I think there should be a trios title match on one of the 4 shows every week. You know,
one of the 4 shows. Oh yeah,
it's so easy. Like, bro, there's no reason they couldn't do a Death Triangle match on Dark, right? Like,
yeah,
just put trios together. It's fun.
And you know, they should just make AR Fox and Top Flight just. Oh, that sucked. They did the John Jones knee kick to him.
Oh, this is really fun TV, man.
See, like this should really be on. Like they have this over WWE, you know. Well, you know, AEW doesn't have the Imperium, but besides that, you know, they should be having these trios matches every week.
I agree. It's one of the strengths of their style. I thought I was going to be finished for a second.
I was not really a fan of the way they do it. I mean, I think the trios matches should be chaotic. Who cares about who tags in and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can get like where people just be complaining all the time, like, "Oh, he's not legal," you know.
Oh man, I feel like that's got to be what the belts are about, right? It's just like high, fast pace, high octane action. Like, fuck it, like that's what I think. And then I think you let the tag matches breathe a little more, you know. Like,
the
last pay-per-view is a perfect example. I mean, the last pay-per-view had a classic trios match too, but the last pay-per-view had a 20-minute tag title match. You could try and aim for that every pay-per-view. Trios can be a shootout.
Because if I remember, Lucha Dragon Gate tags are where anybody can come in when they want, but then the illegal man another legal person has to come in once they step out to the floor.
Yeah, I'm not. I know the rules are it's like in out, right? Basically, like
yeah.
I think they should just make it more unofficially loose. I don't think you want to introduce rules because I think it just makes it hard to present. You know, like. But I think you should just do it that way and let people just brace what the way Penta jump was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know they can't do it on TV because like it'd be kind of weird. Like where I think with trios there should be like a captain. And they should do. I don't know. I thought they should have made it so weird where they have like 2 out of 3 falls. Like you can have fast 2 out of 3 falls in
Mhm.
under like 15 minutes, and
Yeah.
like the captain, and you pin the captain, the fall is already over, and then if you just pin the other
Well,
two, it keeps going.
I think it'll be interesting to see what the Elite do when they get them back
Mm-hmm.
because they obviously had grand ideas. They've been waiting for them for 2 years. Like
Well, they're gonna be feeding the kingdom.
I mean, yeah, probably, but that's actually happening too. Right?
Yeah,
Absolutely,
they gave him Adam Cole's theme.
it's happening. Yeah, very soon will be my guess. Oh, Penta's big kicks, man.
It's so funny because it's like if they had the theme the whole time, why couldn't they just give the theme back to Adam Cole? They just gave it to the kingdom instead.
To be fair, though, the AEW Cole theme is like one
It's
of their
awesome, but
it's like one of their only. I don't want to say only, but like it would be in real in terms of AEW made themes. That has got to be the most popular, right?
and it's so funny. Like, have you ever heard the lyrics like in between what they say? Like,
Oh
it
yes,
seems like he's just mumbling, like he's just saying random shit. Like
I'm not a massive fan, I have to be honest, but that theme got over huge. People love that theme.
he's just like Phoenix, where he's just the song is like Phoenix, where they just wait till they get to the high spot where they say Adam Cole, baby, just like that.
Yeah. Here we go.
Really good match. I thought it was gonna be a squash, but man, it's really
There is,
good.
man. A hot tag here, brother.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, little. My goodness. Tony's fired up. Ooh. No, they've given him a lot, man. Like I didn't think it'd be a squash, but I thought it might be like a sprint. They've given him quite a bit here. They got some
It
heat
started,
on Fox, and now they've did a comeback.
yeah, because it started off slow, and now it started off fast,
Yeah,
slow,
like
and
it
then
was gonna be a
fast again.
sprint. Yeah, yeah.
Man, they're wrestling like they haven't missed a beat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck, bro? What is in Dante's fucking feet? Oh.
bro, Dante's just a tag merchant, man. That's just what I'm convinced of. I kind of
Dante's the
it's so
height
fun.
he gets though, man.
Yeah, it was just I thought Seidel would have been their tag partner, but
Yes.
I actually prefer them with AR Fox. He just
Ooh,
headbutted him.
wow.
Oh, he's gonna do that crazy
Wow.
noodle jump he does.
Here we go. Oh, there it
That,
is.
that looks like it sucks every time you take.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way that's a fun catch, right?
Especially because he's going with his back first. Like in wrestling, your back's your most important thing.
Was it Penta who chopped the shit out of poor AR Fox? His chest's all red, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow. Oh man, he's making the most of this, isn't he?
yeah, he's been waiting his whole career for this moment.
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah.
Wow. They've rocked the place on this one, brother.
Oh
So I'm saying,
my!
man, like, I honestly think you could do one of these matches every week. Not necessarily on Dynamite, but like just
He almost took him out.
oh,
He almost took him out.
wouldn't that have been an amazing payoff to what I said earlier?
Yeah.
You get wiped out.
And just imagine like the medical staff has to go to him and like check is he actually KO'd him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very
I also like
Phoenix.
Penta's late reactions to the power driver.
Mm-hmm. That was fun. Very fun.
Nothing's great as AEW when it's rolling like this.
This show's been a lot of fun, hasn't it?
Yeah, the Elite have to be coming out, right?
Everyone assumes they're doing the match on Saturday, yeah. So I kind of think it would be interesting to have it be like a thing hanging over the show, like they're going to come back at the show. But
Oh yeah, like what Nigel's gonna do
we'll see.
after the ring water match.
Yes, exactly. Promo, yeah, they're getting the elite. The elite are coming, I think. Right. I'm going to look away from the chat in case this happens because I don't want to, I'm a little bit behind.
Private chat.
Yeah, exactly. Because it feels like it's about to happen, doesn't it? It really does. Oh, Pac's alluding to it, I think. Yes, he is. My God, I think they might just challenge them and that's it. Oh. That's how they're going to do it. Yeah. He's going to just challenge them for the pay-per-view. That's a good way to, that's a pretty good way to advertise it without advertising it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come out now. I don't know. But Penna.
Man, the in-ring work tonight, man, is just.
Penna looks like he doesn't know who Pac's talking about.
He said, "Who the elite?" Oh no, he's just thinking about what he has to say.
He was waiting for his cue, yeah, waiting for it.
He's just like him in the ring, just waiting for the big spots. Just. I wish Penta just cared more. Like Penta has what it takes to be like a big star in America.
Yeah, he just don't care.
I just wish he just put more effort into what he does, like he does in Mexico.
Kind of rules that he doesn't put effort in, though. To be fair.
Oh, some freaking elite bolt. Oh, never mind.
Oh, they're gonna appear. It looks like they're gonna just full on fucking.
What a waste, bro! Just have them come out. Just have them come out. They're backstage. They're literally backstage. Why would they have to do this whole Thanos thing? They're backstage.
Oh, well.
Bro, that's so stupid. Hey, look, they're
so cute.
Did nobody tell Feeks that they're not coming out?
He was so mad. You threw your hands up. Oh, come on. Come on. That was fucking hilarious. I'm fine with it. I don't mind, but that was funny. Come on, just come out. Here we go, Ricky Starks.
I said, never mind. At least she was maddening.
Pop.
He's gonna do that. I know he's gonna do it. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna wrestle both matches in one night.
Wait a minute. They're starting backstage? I'm intrigued by if that was just him speaking or if there's like an actual.
Well, he stole my bit where he said dog walking. That's my line.
All ego, baby. Your boy, Manny.
Well, at least I'm not listening to him.
All ego. Look at Stoke. Oh my God, he called him basic.
Nothing basic about Bandito. World class athlete. Did you see what
are you Jim Ross now? World class athlete.
Did you see what he's doing with his money now? He's signing wrestlers to his promotion.
Really?
Yeah, Big Lucha.
Bro, how funny was it on WrestleFest?
Fucking Bandito, look at him.
That gear is beautiful, man. That's going to be a hell of an action figure, isn't it? Look at that.
He's gonna make a lot of money off those action figures.
Bro, how funny was it on Monday when you lined up videos to play about Roosh and I forgot to talk about it, and you literally had to be like, would you? And I just had to
Just
do
play
it.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
I can buy a hat like that at the place where I get my lucha masks.
God bless. That's how you should appear on this podcast.
Probably should. I just don't know where I'll put it after I get one.
Manny, look at he has the AEW logo on the side of his ties.
Oh.
Look at it. It's like a really stretched out version.
I think they're covering up his PWG logo underneath.
Real grabs.
I like my favorite Bandito story so far in AEW is where Tony Khan called him last minute to come do an event, and he was shocked because he didn't have any gear made. I'm like, doesn't he have a closet full of gear that he could just? There's no way he makes gear for every single match he's in. He can just pull.
This match is already hilarious because they're just they're doing an Ethan Page match so far. I assume Bandito's about to do something explosive. I assume. Oh, there you go. This is a weird match, right? On paper, it's a weird match.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be fine, but it's a strange match on paper.
I'm waiting for the day Bandito pulls out his Hayabusa gear.
Pop.
Have you seen that?
I have not. I don't think so. Was he on your Hall of Fame ballot, by the way?
No,
he was not.
He was until before I sent the email. Literally 10 seconds before I sent the email, I erased it and I put Ibushi in.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know, because I was like, well, my thinking was yes, Hayabusa probably wasn't a great draw, or he wasn't his peak wasn't that long,
yeah,
and all that, but his influence is so much more than the other categories that I thought about it, but then I was like, well, no, Ibushi was a draw since he was in DDT.
Oh,
his influence and all that. Oh my god, he got him.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm Ibushi's his case is actually pretty deep at this point.
Yeah. And he's a draw in New Japan too and all that, and maybe next year.
Did you vote the Von Erichs?
No, I only voted 2 people for America.
Pop.
I think I only voted Paul Orndorff, Sergeant Slaughter, and CM Punk.
Bro, Ethan loves throwing Dwayne the Rock Johnson punches, and it's you have to do them at a speed where people can't tell you're not hitting people. It's always annoyed me with Ethan. I like Ethan a lot, to be clear, but he does he's a big Rock fan and he throws the Rock's punches. But Rock throws through those things really quickly because otherwise you'd realize they look like shit.
And my favorite thing too about Ethan Page, he lets you know he's a Rock fan ever in all his toy vlogs because he buys a Rock figure.
Yeah. I mean, fair. The Rock's pretty popular, I heard Okada wants to wrestle him. Can you imagine?
It was funny the way he was touching his statue too. You see it just
yeah. So look at this. He settled himself into a hold here. He said, "Let's slow it down, brother."
Bandito's like, "Oh, well, we're gonna pick it up again."
Yeah, interesting matchmaking.
See, why did they put Ethan Page against a luchador when they haven't done that yet with MJF or Moxley or any of these other guys? That have more interesting matches with them.
Yeah, let it play out. Let it play out, brother. Do you remember when Sam Joe just yelled about victims over and over again?
Yeah, I read the captions, yeah.
Complete lunatic promo.
Come on, Bandito. I was hyping you up to have a good match with this guy. And the match has just been solid.
Yeah. I think it's honestly, I'm not even trying to defend anyone. I just think it's a weird match to book. to the way they showcase Bandito's skill set against Jericho,
It was
I think
perfect.
I think it's a shame that since then he wrestled Roosh, who beat the shit out of him the whole match because of course he did, and now he's having this match with Ethan, and it's like, oh man, these guys are on a different page a little bit here, so to speak.
Yeah.
Different wavelength, I should say.
It's weird because I don't think it's really like a language issue because Bandito's here every week,
It's styles,
wrestling.
yeah. It's just styles.
Yeah.
It's not that it's bad. It's just they can't maximize each other's games,
Yeah, because it's weird because Bandito works two styles. He works the Japanese style and he works the lucha
Right.
style.
And neither of
And
them fit Ethan.
he doesn't do any of them. He works WWE style.
He does, yeah. This is a very WWE style match, by the way. They're going into a comeback now after the break.
Yeah, I'm glad that Bandito didn't go to WWE watching this match because
It's okay. Ooh. That was tough. That was tough landing there.
that or Bandito just waited to, waited for him to take.
He'll get some
over.
stuff in here. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's always scary when guys go on the post, bro. Oh, look at that. How beautiful was that?
Have you seen the video of Bandito in his promotion where they announced that he signed with AEW?
I've not. No, that sounds awesome.
So like he's in that little place full of 50 people and whatever, and then like before the 6-man starts, like he's feuding with Flamita in his promotion, and
Wow.
like before the match starts, they pop up his graphic at the same time,
Mhm.
and everybody's quiet through the whole thing. And then once they announce he's with AEW, everybody starts chanting Bandito form and everything like that, and everybody starts hugging him.
I saw someone was tweeting about how that would be a nice place to develop talent, and I think that's an awesome idea.
Yeah.
What a great spot like this is like. You don't have to worry about people gifting it and shit. Like, you just go learn how to work, man. Like different crowds, I love that idea, man.
Well, everybody's been hoping they would do that too for New Japan and DDT and.
But like in some ways, that's even better though, because it's like you can actually develop at your own pace and not worry about
Yeah, I think it might have been our friend Parker where he was just like
shout out Parker
saying like it's up to the wrestlers, and if the wrestlers don't want to do it, like why force them?
Yeah, no, that's true.
I guess that's why they're gonna do house shows, which I feel is kind of worse for the talent.
He's doing the Avalanche.
Oh,
that was beautiful. I did that absolutely perfectly.
4 stars now.
4 stars. Oh, Power Spot. Here we go, man. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, brother.
Bandito says, "Now this is gonna be my match."
This is good to see. Now I think they've showcased his offense well here because the second half of the match they've given his comeback.
Another Eddie tribute. You guys can do like Rey Mysterio tributes. You can do it.
That was a great false finish, by the way.
Yeah,
great false finish. It's good shit, man.
And it's not me hating on Eddie, guys. It's just like every Mexican that comes to the U.S. Yeah, every Mexican that comes to the U.S., that you don't have to do Eddie tributes.
Oh wow! That like it really fucking hurt.
Yes, kids, come on, man.
Are they actually gonna do the big ego off the top?
Oh
my god!
It's funny how some of these Mexican guys just don't care. Like, they just light up their opponents. Like,
respect, real grabs.
I think he did.
Bandito good. He's hold his knee a lot.
Oh, he's fine. He's gonna have to wrestle a couple of shows this week, anyways.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
damn! Bum! Flip bump.
There was no reason why he had to do that double flip for that.
It looked awesome though.
Yeah,
especially as a setup for the finish. Our match was actually pretty good in the end.
Yeah,
very well. I think they could have They probably could have given Bandito like one of his big moves in the Shine, but the comeback got over huge, man. I enjoyed it.
How long do you think Stokely had to look for that sign, or did he have to make it?
He made it.
What are your thoughts on this match? I mean,
I don't care about it.
yeah.
I don't mean that in like a spiteful way. I just like genuinely just need it to end now. You know what I mean? Like I just can't. I don't care. And to be clear, Manny, we watched the match together. The last match I had, I thought it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
But when Luchasaurus won, we both burst out laughing because we thought that would be the end. And I can't pretend otherwise. I just don't care. You know.
I think it just sucks that because Christian Cage got hurt.
It does. Yeah, I would love to see him and Jungle Boy have real matches, and then it get to have one.
In the cage match, you know, I think Christian Cage and Source was to be in the cage match.
Oh, kick ass, yeah.
And you know the thing that's gonna suck the most is that when Cage is healthy, they're gonna start the feud back up again.
Mm. I actually I said this before. Like, I wish that the cage match was given to the tag match. I would love for them to have a tag.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could do like a plunder match for this, do like a last man standing or some shit. Like do something where they can, you know, do weapons. And I don't really think. I don't know. We'll see. It might be good.
Yeah, I don't think their feud justifies the Cage either.
I don't really either, but they seem to think it's been a really epic tale. So,
oh yeah, Tony Storm's wrestling tonight too.
Sit down interview here. No, sit down. They said, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They're standing up. I am happy for Saraya, though, in all seriousness. Very cool. Let's see how this promo goes. It'll be interesting if she leans heel, you know.
You know, AEW has works wonders where when you're hurt or you're seriously injured, you know, you end up becoming a better wrestler. I hope it kind of works with Saraya, where she doesn't have any of that ring rust when she comes back. It worked for Britt.
Saraya says she's sick of the back and forth fair. That was very straightforward. What else is on this show? What's the
Tony Storm? I think they're the last match. Oh, I hope they deliver. My girl Tony Storm always delivers, but I'm just worried about NJ.
Yeah. How long is the promo segment going to go? Because, like, Tony and NJ is going to go, what, 8?
Yeah. Do you how many title eliminator matches do you think NJ's had?
Too many.
No, I thought so too. Then somebody corrected me under my tweet and said, "No, she's only had one." And I said, "There's your line to me." They showed up the cage match and she's only had one. I said, "I'm not gonna believe cage match in this instant because I feel like she's had one for every champion."
I don't really feel like she's wrestled like. Yeah, Chalk might be right. It's because she has a lot of the TBS title matches, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like they could have just put somebody else in here, but
yeah, she's a project for them. I get it. She showed really good like natural instincts early on. I think she's kind of plateaued for a while, but I also haven't seen her wrestle a real match in a long time. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when's the last time you saw an NJ singles match? I feel like I haven't seen one in fucking a while. I remember she main evented Rampage against Ruby.
I don't know. Every time I see NJ wrestle, I feel like I'm good on seeing her for a while. So.
Fair. What's the chance MJF does the Temple Point tonight as Stoke and friends beat up Mox? I really hope not.
That'd be so dumb. I mean, it's like
TNA.
Yeah, and plus, like they could have seriously have injured him during any of these beatdowns they did on him.
That's the only outcome that I refuse. I have no problem if he turns back because he takes the easy way out. But if he turns back and he's like, this was the plan all along, go fuck yourself, man. They put you through a table. That's such horse shit.
Or I understand the idea of Regal going with MJF is like a fun idea, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, they make this group form, and if they end up leaving, there's like, oh. But at the same time, it's also cool because it's like, it just shows that William Regal was like the villain the whole time, like So I mean,
It's hard because I think Shoot said, I don't want to play Spy because we're going to do the Grin tomorrow, but Shoot thinks the most interesting scenario is that Regal and Moxley come out of as the Hills and Max chases.
Oh yeah. I think, like I said, I think MJF's losing. So
I do. I can't believe I'm in this fucking place. I don't like how I feel saying this, but there's a big part of me that feels like Max needs to just win, bro. I can't shake this feeling that he's actually like hot, like really hot.
yeah.
Like Mox has had a great year, ain't his fault, but like Max feels like the guy who could explode. So we'll see. We'll let it play out, brother.
Let me mute this real quick. Somebody just said there's a spoiler on Dark. Let me see what this is.
Okay. Uh-oh. Jun Akiyama video package as Manny mutes himself. I don't know if you can hear me right now. That's very funny. Look, Uncle Jun. Takeshita is back. Look at this. Look at Manny's. Look at Manny. Manny muted himself and immediately Jun Akiyama showed up.
I'm so pissed off because you know what the spoiler was? It was like Orange Cassidy in a factory beatdown.
Huh.
What a fucking own for
Oh
myself.
my God, King's on. He's talking fucking listing dates.
And I fucking missed it too, man. That's such a BS on me. Fucking Orange Cassidy, man. I fucking hate him.
You hate him so much. Oh, it's funny shit. Here we go, folks. Anna JAS.
No, it should be 29.
Look at the record on Anna J, 29-4. Like a WBC lightweight contender, brother.
Better than the Nets. That's unfortunate. Have the talent.
What do you think? Kingston and Akiyama, are they going to run it on Saturday as well for a singles or not? What do you think, Manny?
I hope so for Hangman's sake, because
so do I. I actually don't think so at this point. I just don't. For some reason, I just don't think it's going to happen. But
yeah, I don't know. Because the way that Tony talked about it, or somebody said it, they're just like they're doing this one off to make good on Eddie. Yeah. And I feel like the one off should have been the singles. So I don't know what the politicking with that was for.
Yeah.
I feel like Jun Akiyama wouldn't care if he lost to Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, so. that's the part that makes me think we might get the singles match. Like maybe like Jun beats Ortiz and then Eddie beats Jun in the singles. I don't know. It's interesting. To be clear, I'm all in on the tag. I think the tag's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, I mean, people underrate Ortiz. I think it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. What about the other day on Boy when you lashed out at Santana and said,
I didn't even know where I was going with it either. I just started talking and I was like,
for those of you who didn't see it on the famed Wrestle Cruise Worldwide, Manny said, in recent months, Ortiz has really improved, whereas you haven't seen anything from Santana, and then stopped himself and was like, oh yeah, he tore his knee and has not wrestled a match. Even you, when you said it, was like, oh, fuck.
He's going to see this and be like, dang, this guy. Did you see that girl with the front row with their hair like that? That was crazy hair.
I did not.
It was like blonde it's like white to red to blue.
I can't see who you're talking about. Now I'm just watching the crowd. This is very bad, Manny. Why would you do this to me? I'm just looking for someone's fucking hair.
No, now you can't see her because the full gear graphics are just covering her up.
Okay. Oh, she's in the front on like our side, camera side.
Yeah. Shout out Tony Storm.
Monkey flip. My God. The fucking monkey flip spot.
Tony Storm is very awesome in and outside of the ring.
Cut her off there, brother. To the leg. That. There are a few moves I hate more than that, I have to be honest. I do hate that.
And I think she rolls so early, she had to scoot herself.
She always does. It's a horrible move. I like the thing is too, the kick before looked good, just kick her in the face.
Like, what does that roll actually add to the kick,
Yeah, I've never liked it.
You're going to say the same thing about the rolling cutter.
Yeah. Shout out Mustafa Ali.
No,
As
that
a
fucking
forward roll
rolls.
into every move.
Ali buried Strowman on Twitter, and they buried him on Raw. Did you see him? Did you see him tweeting out his house show loops like he's on tour, like a tour date or something like that?
Yeah.
And it's funny because now you hear him talk about it. It seems like he just accepted his role now.
I mean,
Should have stayed home.
Oh my God. You're in the ad break, Manny.
Yeah, this is not. I'm not. This is nothing like. People are gonna take it like what Alec Jay's gear. It's like very red. It reminds me of like the Daredevil.
It's very red. Fuck.
It reminds me of Daredevil.
You could have come up with a better reason that it's very red.
No, like when I'm
It's
watching it, it just like very. It's like it looks like the Daredevil costume.
fuck.
Respectfully. And I knew before I said it, I knew I was gonna come out. So
I did too, but I thought you could have a better reason then. It's very red. I know what you meant with the Daredevil thing, but it was funny. Yeah, this is real wrestling, right? Did you see what just happened to Anna Jay?
no.
She put the headlock on and then realized the finish is the choke and was like, well, shit. She went to do the choke and was like, that's my finisher. Fuck. Let's go fucking S-lock instead.
You know, you thought Anna Jay would pick up wrestling just like how Tay.
I saw the hair. I just saw the hair.
Oh, you saw it? I told you. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Like you know how Tay Conti tries to do all Sammy's moves. You think Anna Jay would pick up the wrestling from Jungle Boy, but it just seems like she went the opposite way.
She's definitely plateaued. Yeah, she's just this being a thing. So I don't mind it because I understand why they do it. But everyone doing rest holds in the ad break is so funny because that's the thing that you think picture in picture would stop happening. It just happens the same amount.
And it's so funny because you can tell which wrestlers like Anna Jay, clearly a big WWE fan growing up, does the headlock thing, and then Ethan Page.
It's that, but it's also some of the guys just refuse to do shit, and like they're not doing shit in picture. You know, like they're absolutely not. Fucking Joe's one of those guys. Joe just sits there and sells.
Well, Pentagon does it too. I forgot. Yeah.
There's Prez there, Manny. Shades of Alexa Bliss. Am I right?
Lexi all caps. What are we gonna do with you?
4-star all caps, brother.
I still haven't seen that tag match, but
there's no way you watching that match would live up to the way that Monty and I described it.
Yeah, I know. But then I'll just pop my.
I did see Dave apparently described it as excellent, which fucking popped me tremendously.
And then, I remember because Hangman tweeted in the group chat saying, "Oh man, he's gonna give this match 4+ stars," and he ended up giving it 3.
No, he's
and then
coward.
Yeah, the Hangman was like, "What the heck happened?"
Called it excellent. Give it 3 3/4. Oh my God, what's going on here? Oh, that's horrible. I hated that setup. They needed to find a way to like get Anna in that spot without doing that. Nonetheless,
I don't know. Tony Storm's my favorite AEW Women's champ so far. She's awesome.
She's the interim champ, you know.
Well, come on, don't be disrespectful.
Oh, wow.
And it sucks because I like her and Jamie, and they're both going to go against each other.
Yeah.
And I want both to win.
Oh. Hopefully everyone gets along.
Well, yeah.
My God, she did it again. My God.
I'm going to... What you just said reminded me of what Monty said earlier in the chat. I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes.
Uh-oh.
Monty said somebody DM'd him saying that I want to write stuff so I can bring the wrestling community together. And I say, yeah, you don't want to bring them in.
Listen, if I told the stories of the people that I've blocked from being on WrestleFurious.com, I would be out of here real quick.
Yeah, well, Monty said that's the group. Said, yeah, some guy wants to come in here because he wants to bring the wrestling community together. I said, yeah, no, we don't need that. Just read and who you want to read and listen to who you wanted to on the website.
Bro, that fucking move is crazy.
What is she gonna do with this? What is it?
My God.
Just tap the arm, man.
It's just globally finished. Wow. Go, Tony.
Tony.
Arms high there from young Manny. Very excited.
Huge Tony stan here.
Yeah.
I feel like Tony wants to cry after every match too.
Yeah, she always looks like she's gonna cry.
She has the same Cody face, where he cries every time he thinks of his dad. Just I think like after every match, I think after every match she thinks of the Charlotte pie in the face. So I'm AEW Women's Champ.
My God. I think they're going to tear it up. I'm excited to see the match.
This is my third most anticipated match.
Third. But above the Joe triple threat?
No, that's second.
Jeff Jarrett. Oh, yeah, you don't care about Mox and Matt. I forgot you don't care about the main event. Rules.
I assumed
that was one and then remembered. I was like, oh, yeah.
Are you going to go to Wembley to watch AEW?
Wembley, good luck. Wembley Arena, yeah. Wembley Stadium, no. Yeah, I'll be at... You have to specify, brother. You have to specify.
Poor Madison Rain.
I'll definitely be there, yeah.
You think they can sell that venue out?
They'll sell out Wembley Arena, but they will, Wembley Arena is like 12,000. Remember when TNA used to run the UK? I don't know if you ever saw that. They used to always sell out in the UK. It used to be Wembley Arena. It's the same building. It's where NXT TakeOver London was. That's where apparently they're running. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, they haven't even announced matches yet for the Full Gear buy-in show.
Mm-hmm. Acclaimed. Okay, I'm actually, yes, I have to note that I'm excited for the tag match. I've been into the rubber match the whole time. We've talked about that a lot, Manny, right? Like, I wanted that to happen. I'm into the women's title match. All the title matches look real strong. This one will be really good, but I don't care that much. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just ready for it to end.
The only one that I'm circled where I'm kind of confused why it's on the card. It's always every Jade match, but
yeah, the Jeff tag is going to be awesome.
Hey man, you can't be giving Under Armour all those free publicity. You got to put an AEW logo right there.
Britt Saraya, I'm interested in that.
This is what we're talking about. Right
Championship. That's going to be a hoot.
They should have saved this one for the Wednesday after.
Pop. That was your reaction to that graphic was so funny, man. Come on, come on.
I'm surprised that there isn't any more matches announced for Full Gear. It seemed like there was only like 8 of them.
I'll give him some more time, brother.
Oh yeah,
give him some more time. He'll get cooking.
I forgot Akiyama and Kingston's opened up the pay-per-view.
Yeah. This has been a good time. I've enjoyed the show. They've obviously allocated quite a bit of time here to this big closing promo. Very, very rarely does Dynamite close with promo, by the way. Very, very, very rarely.
That'd be funny though if AEW just becomes like Eddie Kingston doesn't work any big feuds. He just works a Japanese wrestler legend. Yeah. Every pay-per-view.
Just cuts a promo explaining why he wants to fight them, and that's it.
He just comes out the 4-pillar shirt just every time.
To be fair, that match at the last pay-per-view did fucking roll on the buy-in. Him and Ishii tore it up. That was great.
And then even the Full Gear match he had with that, he wrestled Suzuki, right? Suzuki, Jericho, and Sammy.
Forbidden Door, yeah.
Yeah, Forbidden Door.
That match was awesome, yeah. That was like a classic fucking match, man. That was incredible. That match deserves more love. That match was... I mean, it got a lot of love at the time, but I mean, like, we've all kind of moved on and forgotten about it because the whole show followed that. The match was awesome.
Yeah. Same thing with Shingo, Sting, and Darby versus the Elite.
Dudes of Attitudes. That was a hoot, yeah. Full Gear Go Home last year might be the last time it ended with a promo. That's a good call, actually. Remember the contract signing and Don Callis was the cameraman? Remember that?
Oh,
That
yeah.
was the Go Home.
I remember watching that live, being like, "Oh my god! Of course, why didn't I see that? The cameraman."
Yeah. I have to bring this up because someone's mentioned Morishima in the chat. Bro, when you had him in that fucking graphic, I honestly cried laughing. Anyone didn't see it, go watch the end of Wrestle Purists Worldwide. Because Manny made a graphic for Hooper of the Week. And, well, you describe it however you want to, Manny. Go ahead.
So it's so funny because my mindset for that graphic was I just got out of work until 11:30. I pulled into a Whataburger, and I said, you know what, I just thought of the Empire Strikes Back, but with Danielson. Pulled into a parking spot, came up with a quick graphic in 5 minutes, made it, and I made. You remember the Force Ghost? It's Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I put William Regal, Jesus Christ, and I put Morishima as his Force Ghosts.
The Force Ghost is fucking. Oh, it was so funny, man.
And
Incredible visual.
you can't really see him either because like I tried blending them in because they were so blue that if I blended Jesus Christ, Regal, and Morishima, you couldn't see their faces. So I had to sacrifice the outlines of the Force Ghosts so you can see their faces.
Fucking awesome. I'm interested in this Moriarty Hook match. That's kind of dynamic booking. I like that.
Yeah, it's good. I'm shocked that it's not on. I'm shocked it's not on Saturday.
So, full 10 minutes here allocated for the promo, including entrances. Let's see what they got, Manny. Let's see what they got. Folks, this is getting a little bit hard. Feel free to mute us if you want to listen completely because we're still going to talk because otherwise it'd be very uncomfortable. So
I'm still mad that we still haven't seen the if they end up if the BCC break up. I'm gonna be mad that we never all got them all in the ring together.
Yeah, me too. I think it's too soon. Too soon to break them up, I think.
Oh yeah, because I think we still need a. Did that dad just push his son?
Believe so, yeah. Owned. Look at Regal.
I feel like Regal never knows what to do because like because I feel like he's worried that the crowd's just gonna mosh him.
Could you imagine? Bro, the crowd.
Was it the brass knuckles?
If they did anything better, Regal, mostly would beat the fuck out of them. look at this. What a gentleman.
I don't know if you saw last week's segment, but they were coming out. And Regal, Moxley came out first. He got the guardrail. You know how he always just throws the guardrail? He did it without. I don't think he realized Regal was behind him, and just threw it open.
I didn't notice.
And it hit Regal, and Regal just looked at him like, "What?"
I will say, I had heard some people saying it was a good promo, but nothing's fair. I thought Moxley's promo last week was fucking incredible, man. I was stunned people didn't like it more than that. Great promo, I thought. I don't know. Seems like I'm the high man on this build in some ways, is what it is.
Well, let's go. Just got confirmed. My Parka and Sabu foam figure is coming in.
Foam figure?
Yeah, foam. Yeah, I have a Sabu foam figure coming in, and I have a La Parka chair foam thing coming in.
Oh, my God. Fair. Here we go. Moxley's talking here.
My wall's getting really uncomfortably big. I don't know where I'm going to put everything.
Rose. My goodness. Does Regal have the belt?
Yeah, oh, that's nice.
That's beautiful visual there, bro.
More people need to hold it like that.
Factual. Shout out Nick Aldis.
And the American Nightmare.
Factual.
I was just at the Daydreamer, Cody Rhodes.
My God, Mox is setting the table here with a big promo.
I like how the caption says "boo," like people were booing him.
That beautiful belt.
So you think they're going to do the Bret Hart Austin finish here?
They could do that, yeah. Definitely. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Big
You know,
part of me feels
Moxley.
like fucking Max should just win and fucking Regal should just give him like the nod of approval, like you did it. And then see how we go from there. But that's just a gut feeling thing. I don't know.
Moxley's been eating a good blade in a while. A good
Factual.
blade session.
Oh, he's definitely going to bleed on Saturday. Definitely. Goes without saying.
So you haven't watched any of the late night grins, right? Since you've been back.
No.
So you haven't. So you haven't heard my crumble story from last week, and you didn't hear the. I was in the middle of the pot. I was talking, and then my mom just barged into the room.
Shoot told me about it, but I haven't seen it. Unfortunately.
She barged
The
in
only
asking.
thing I saw was the clip where Alex said that Bray was going to
Bray
interrupt
Wyatt?
Cody and say, "You're a liar, Cody."
That grin from 2 weeks ago was like, it was so bad because we didn't know what to talk about for the first hour. We are just talking
Yeah.
about football and basketball, and then that's when Monty and Alex came in, and then we filled up 2 hours. We were just talking about wrestling.
Alex is very good. He can carry. He's very good.
It's funny because last week my mom came in and says, "How can I use your brother's computer?" And I said, "Computer? He doesn't have one." She's like, "What's that monitor in his room?" I said, "You're talking about his TV?"
Wait, what did he? Oh, I wonder what Moxley said about the ladder match. He said it was the worst ending to a ladder match he's ever seen.
What other match is he talking about?
The one when Max came at the mask.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting they're doing so much of this promo with just a solo, man. I don't know if this was the best choice, but
Seems like he's like a comedian out there just riffing.
it does feel a little bit like, I'm not gonna lie.
This is why he has a problem where AEW just plays his music because he always just puts the mic down like he's done talking.
I love how much he's moving while Regal is just frozen.
Regal can hit him with a belt. Shades of Sam Joe.
This will be interesting. Okay, what are they going to do here? Please don't do the angle that Joe predicted in the chat. Oh. Look at Regal! Bro, look at Regal! Did you see?
Regal doesn't even know what to do. He's like, he's getting physical.
Oh my god.
My god. You see Regal? He's just holding their arms in place so they don't move.
Yeah, I'm concerned about this segment right now, brother.
Oh my god. Regal's biting their ears. Shades of Mike Tyson. I hate this thing because then he just like brings him over to come towards him. It's a dumb wrestling trope. Oh,
Pop.
Oh, look, it's the lore. They're wearing the same color, everything.
My god.
Oh,
what a comeback from Maxwell.
I like how the crowd didn't know how to react until like he told him to get pumped up.
Yeah, it was weird, right?
This snarly dog right here. Old Yeller. I think Regal's one of AEW's best signings.
Regal's the god of wrestling, brother.
I wouldn't say that because he might bring in Aaron Stevens, his promotion.
God, the way Mox is selling this attack is ridiculous, man.
It's funny because like he's been in worse beatdowns than this before. It's just like...
he's fucking. Get Moxley. Got him get up. Fuck. Gun Club punch me.
And one of the funniest things too is Big Cass, because Big Cass hasn't done anything in this company, just beats up people.
I know, yeah. I would have just done a face-to-face, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No way. Like, come on, Mox.
I don't know. Max is always good when he gets a chance to talk, obviously, but I didn't love the setup. My God. It's fired up, brother.
I wish there was a camera just on Regal.
Fair. Yeah, fair. The close-up on him then fucking ruled.
Oh, he has a breast knuckle.
This is kind of weird. Manny, this is weird, right?
Yeah, I feel like they're setting up a match between Regal and Mox. Regal and MJF. And it's just really weird.
On his knee.
Huh?
Mox is still on one knee.
I know, just...
Oh, he's spitting. Fucking...
Hey, Max, there's still COVID going around. Come on, what are you doing?
Whole segment should have just been this fucking deal, bro. Head to head.
And now he's saying like the attack didn't even happen.
Look at Max's spit all over that mic, brother.
You know, Mox is gonna spit all over that mic too.
Real craps.
Imagine being the guy having to clean the mic. You're like, oh man.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the guy with the Spurs hat in the front row. I like how that guy is like taller than that guy in the front row, and he's like trying to turn his head around him.
Yeah. That was okay. The show was a lot of fun. I didn't love the opening segment, but
yeah, I feel like there was more left to be left on the table with these guys. You know, like this feud really mostly felt like it was just MJF versus the Firm, and then the belt was a secondary to it. Yeah. And any interactions MJF did have with the BCC was just against the fucking Regal rules. Look at him with those pearly blues just staring him down.
Yeah, I really liked a lot of the build. I don't think that segment was its finest moment, I'll be honest, but shit happens. I thought the show was really fun, though. Really
and fun. Hangman tried to tell us that this was better. No, wait, no. It was you, Joe. Yeah,
Hangman disagreed with me. Yeah, I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I've enjoyed it, man. I'm still into it. I just didn't think that was the best segment. Really fun show, though, right? The in-ring was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
The trios match was a hoot. The opening tag was spectacular. Samoa Joe did a promo.
I need to go back and listen to that one.
That was good.
Bowens and Swerve was
that was good, stuff. Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot. I wish the last segment hit more. It didn't quite click for me, but maybe I'll rewatch it. I'll like it more. I don't know. I've seen a lot of tweets and comments about the crowd because we were doing this. It doesn't really affect the way. Obviously, you don't even have sound, but I had it like very low, so that may have made it worse for some. But we had a good time watching it here, popping about the WrestlePurist.
Like this is a WWE. This is like a WWE like city. So
yeah.
Oh, I guess that they were referencing Punk.
Shout out to our pal Cheese Nater, who cheered 300 bits, Manny. What a legend, huh? He says,
I don't know what bits mean, but it's awesome.
Fun stream. There you go, brother. That's how we pay the bills, Manny, around here at Late Night Green. You know that. Manny's on now, bro. He's on the salary, in the cap, you know?
Yeah.
Had to call the league commissioner. Just get him in, brothers.
Is that what bids are? Is that what bids are money?
Yeah, it's like a donation. Thank you very much, Cheese Nater. You're the man.
What is what is a hype train?
That's when a lot of people do bits and subscribe, and then It's like a community push thing. I'm learned, you see. Yes, confirm shoot. We're paying Manny. Shoot. What do you think of the show? Put in the chat before we get out of here so we can get an official review on the record. An official review on the record from Confirm Shoot, and then we'll wrap it up. Manny, while we wait, your final thoughts, man. What did you make of Dynamite?
It was the best Dynamite we've seen in a while. I thought everything until the Ethan Page match was great, including I thought the match was good too.
Yeah.
So everything after that match was, I would just leave it, except shout out Tony Storm, and then
bro, look at this. Gilgis Alexander, 42, 7-6, and a buzzer beater. Good lord.
It's in Oklahoma. It's all right.
Shoot has filed it. 8 out of 10. Strong go home. There you go, folks. Manny's happy. The Confirmed Shoot's happy. I'm pretty damn happy too. We hope you've enjoyed this. We certainly had fun. I'm going to be back tomorrow for 2 shows here on Twitch at 3 Eastern. I'll be back with Jay Shell, who's making a triumphant return to the platform. Jay Shell and Joe show. We got a whole, but just basically the big topics in restaurant. We're going to kind of kick them around and have fun. So
the restaurant.
Thanks for that. What's that?
You said the restaurant.
The restaurant?
Yeah, that's what you said. The big topics in the restaurant.
In the restaurant? In wrestling, not in the restaurant. I am pretty hungry though. The big topics in wrestling. We're going to kick them around. 3 Eastern on this very Twitch channel, and then at 9 p.m. Eastern.
You hear that?
Yes, I did. 9 p.m. Eastern, the flagship, Late Night Grin. You sign up for $1 at latenightgrin.com. Get access to that. We'll probably just do that as our pay-per-view preview. That seems to make the most sense. And, yes, have a good night, everyone. We appreciate you. Keep grinning. We hope you enjoyed Dynamite. I'll see you tomorrow for those 2 shows. Thank you to Manny. Follow him on Twitter at Manny the Hooper.
Later.
And in the meantime, enjoy this outro.
Sorry, my fan.